Good afternoon, I'm Isaiah Jacob. Major League Baseball is at the All-Star break, and the Guardians head into the pause with some momentum. Cleveland won its final 4 games before the break in the midst of the AL Central race, despite playing without Jose Ramirez. The star third baseman is expected to return before the end of the month. And the All-Star game is tomorrow night at 8. Cleveland's Travis Bazzana was named to reserve, while Parker Messick and Cade Smith are part of the pitching staff. The Reds send Sal Stewart as a reserve, and Chase Burns is pitching. Up in Michigan, school regents are expected to discuss an investigation into the athletic department's culture on Thursday, with an official decision on athletic director Ward Manuel expected soon. This update is sponsored by Ramos Roofing. Request your free roof or exterior assessment today at RamosRoofingOhio.com. Ramos Roofing, reliable, local, built right. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
It's time to add some spice to your nooner. Nooner funny. This is the place where big-time guests, bold opinions, and little cute doggies come together. This is Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus, the #1 rated windows and doors in Columbus.
Daddy's home, boys. I will serve no fries before their time. It's good to be back in the saddle, Rothman and Ice. The Iceman to my right, the loose cannon behind the glass. Oh, refreshed and ready to go, right? Not. Vacation from the vacation. I need one. It's good to see you, fellas.
What up, what up? It's always good to see you, man. I hope you enjoyed your time off. We missed you around these parts. JP was in the house all last week. Even TLC was out for a little bit of time. So it's that time of year, man. Middle of July, everybody's got to get their vacation in. What piqued my interest about your time off was what was happening in the golf world for you personally, because it looked like you were out there attacking and dominating. Were you taking out former pros?
No, I had a moment.
What was going on?
I had a moment in time where things kind of came together, but I learned something that it's really not always about winning.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because
very Rocky-esque.
On your very well-established resume, on said resume is you took out a 9-ball champ before in pool. So sometimes you can go into these other realms of entertainment and sports and knock out some of the elites. Did this happen in golf? What happened exactly?
It didn't happen. The last couple years I've decided that I don't think you really know what kind of golfer you are until you play in a tournament.
Okay.
And I didn't pick up the sport till late, and I never played tournaments, never played high school golf or any of that. I wish I could kind of go back and do it.
By the way, I love that flex side of you. You know, I didn't pick this up until late in my life. I'm so good at this point.
Give me one on the way back in. Fine, do it. I thought, actually, that I didn't even know that was a humble brag. I thought it was more of just kind of, factual.
Just picked it up so late in life, it was easy for me,
No, it has not been easy. It's been quite a long journey from Milan to Minsk. So, anyway, I've done the Columbus District Golf Association the last couple of years, puts on an amateur, and I decided to play at my skill level and to challenge myself. And there's an 18-hole qualifier. You have to shoot a certain score just to make the field. And the field then advances. If you're in the top 15, 16 really, but I think the defending champ gets gifted the top seed. So it's the top 15 get into a bracket. And then the bracket goes to match play. Are you familiar what match play is?
I am.
So match play, obviously you don't need to, it's not total strokes. You just need to win that hole. So if I make a 12 and you make a 5, you're not leading me by 7. Mm-hmm. You just win the hole.
Just one up.
So now you're one up.
Yep.
And so I played on Monday at North Star. I had played last year and qualified, which is always my goal. Can I qualify? Okay. And then I got in the field and got beaten in the round of 16. And I decided to do it again. Why not? And so I did it again this year, and I qualified on Monday at North Star. And I hadn't seen that place since it opened in 2007. It was awesome. And I went out there on Friday to practice. I hadn't seen the course. And I went out with a few boys from the Turtle, and it was 105 degrees on last Friday, and we played, and I shot the temperature. Like, it was awful. And I came off the course thinking, this is great. Because I'm the opposite. I don't want to play well in a practice round. because I know I probably won't go 2 straight days. So I actually think that it was better that I did not play well because I knew I had handed away at least 4 strokes. I made a triple on a par 3, hit it long, went in the water. Like, I knew going in that I'm 4 strokes better just by waking up today. Like, I really believe that. And so if I could then erase a couple more, and you never know how golf's going to go, but I went out there and played horrible on Friday and then came back on Monday and played pretty well. Locked in, played well, and wound up qualifying. And so I go back on Tuesday, so now I'm in the bracket. And I'm Fairleigh Dickinson playing Purdue. Like, this is, think of all the 16 seeds that have had a chance but never done it. And then obviously there have been some 16 seeds that have won. One I mentioned, right? And so that was here, right? Was that here? TLC, did Fairleigh Dickinson beat Purdue here at Nationwide?
That sounds right.
Was that the one?
I was in St. Louis at the time, so I wouldn't know.
Well, it's worth a Google. So anyway, there have been some 16 seeds that have won, and I'm going up against a great player, Joe Podolsky, and he's an awesome guy, and we had a great time. I had never met him. He was the defending champ. This is a 16 playing a 1. Go ahead.
March 17th, 2023, Nationwide Arena, Columbus, Ohio. Fairleigh Dickinson beats Purdue. Yep. 63 to 58.
Angie Dickinson College. So I go out there, and the beauty of this is I'm going to get wiped. Like, this is fine. Former collegiate golfer. Like, this is a defending champ. And so what that does for me, it frees me up.
The ultimate mental hedge. You're going in.
Yeah, but I think it's factual. I think it's okay.
House money. 100%.
And that may be a very pessimistic way to look at life. That, hey, nobody shows up to lose. Don't show up to lose. And so I really wasn't showing up to lose. I was showing up to try to hang and see if I could see how long I could do this. Because I thought I'd get wiped 10-8, like lose every hole. And so I wasn't as nervous as I usually would be because I wasn't protecting anything. I didn't really think I was going to win. This was a Cinderella story. This was not anything that was supposed to happen. So we play the front 9, and I'm hanging. Like, I'm playing well. Like, I don't know. The stars are aligning. It's a little cosmic. I'm swinging free.
I feel like we need to have, like, one shining moment underneath this.
No.
Like, the instrumental
don't go that far.
Unpacking.
Don't go that far. Well, you asked, I've answered.
No, I love that. That's just think. Well, let's add a little bit to it because, here we go. Now, tell the story now.
This is, now you're overselling it.
You're talking about seeding.
It's ruining it.
I'm the 16th seed. Now, please continue. Now we're cooking.
So I'm 1 down after 9, and I lose 10, and now I'm 2 down. And I'm going to 11, and I hit a horrible drive that almost ends up in somebody's backyard. And now I'm ready. Now it's time. I've had my shining moment, was the front 9, and now it's time to exit stage left. And I play it down in the front of the green. I pitch on. I've got about a 12-footer for par. And I roll it in. And I roll in a par putt, and I have the hole. So I stay 2 down. And then I have 12. So now I'm still 2 down. So I'm still within shouting distance. I birdied 13 in the qualifier. And so I had a pretty good feeling there. And you got a knife between these trees and all that. And I hit it. I hit it to about 8 feet.
Let's go.
And I make it.
Let's go.
And so now I'm 1 down. And I'm going to 14, and I lose. He birdies 14, so I'm back to 2 down with 4 to play. So the whole thing for me was, you haven't seen it, TLC hasn't seen it, but maybe has. You've seen Rocky?
Yeah.
All right. So Rocky goes to the arena the night before the fight with Apollo, and he's all nervous, and the shorts are wrong on the promo thing, and he's just all in his head, and he goes back, and he wakes up Adrian, and he's lying in bed with his clothes on. And he's like, I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. Like, this guy's going to cave in half my face. Like, now it's become real. And she's like, you work so hard. And she's like, what are we going to do? And he's lying there and he goes, he changes his philosophy. And he goes, nobody's ever gone the distance with Creed. Like, now I just want to go the distance. I don't want to get knocked out. And he's like, when that bell rings and I'm still standing, I'll know for the first time in my life that I wasn't just another bum from the neighborhood. And it's such a great line. It's so good.
the distance.
Yes. And it's about just going the distance. And so I kind of thought that, can I push this thing a little further?
Mm-hmm.
And so we get to 15, and I win 15. And we get to 16, and I win 16.
Let's go,
and now we're even.
Let's go.
And 17's a par 3, and I roll in a 20-footer for birdie, and now I'm one up. All right. So now this whole story of just showing up and playing,
It's gone now.
it's now, can you meet the moment?
AR's got to bring it home now.
Well,
Let's go.
because there's certain times that it goes from you just wanted to get yourself out of your comfort zone to now, can the story be even better? Can it be real for you? And 18's the toughest hole on the course. I'm just telling you right now, I can't get home in 2. It's like 430 par 4.
Palm sweaty right now on the tee box. Take us inside your emotions right now.
I'm trying to slow myself down, but I'm not trying to overthink it.
Got you.
Like you're walking this tightrope of go through a normal progression. Don't rush it. Don't slow-mo it.
Yeah.
And so now I've got to pick which spot I'm going to try to peel off of that gorge. And I played it aggressive, but in the halfway down, I kind of tugged it left. And I said to myself, you asked me what my mindset was. My mindset was, don't hand the hole away. Make him beat you. And now in a little bit of hindsight, I probably should have been a little more aggressive. I wanted making bogey. He made a terrific up and down for par from off the green.
Mm-hmm.
And we go to extras. We go to overtime. And I missed it was like a 6-footer downhill for par. And he winds up winning, beat me in 19 holes. And I'll tell you as honest as I can, I felt like I won. Now, that may be a weird thing to feel because I didn't win. But in my mind, I did win.
I could understand
because
that.
I showed up.
Yeah.
I hung and took him to the toughest match he'd had all week. He wound up winning it again and all of it. And so
You should feel good about that.
That was it.
I support it.
And it took a lot out of me physically and mentally. And it's like fantasy. I don't know if I'll do it again, but it was a good week.
Good stuff. Good
That's
stuff,
it.
brother.
All right. So that was my week. And then I had to come back to work. Back to reality.
Welcome.
Thank you, my man.
Yeah.
Oh, so Zeke pitched that we had Adam Schefter on today. It's a little bit of a come down. It's actually Adam King. So
A little bit.
one guy that makes millions and the other guy who thinks he should. So we're going to come down. So we'll come back to reality, which is the theme of today's show, with Adam King, our friend from 10 TV at 1:30. All right, there was a story this week, and we'll get to a lot today. We had Party Like a Rothstar. Yeah. We have The Floor is Yours at 1 o'clock, Maddie.
Yes, sir.
For the Skyline gift card.
Yep.
Home Run Derby to predict. We'll have our friend Ian Fitzsimmons on today, so we are back at it. And the story earlier in the week, there's a coach who is known for like his out-of-the-box thinking, and he was trying to pull an end around on the record book and get revenge at the same time. We'll tell you that next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
Tweet from a listener. Are you carrying the Buckeye game today? Considering we've never not carried one, yes. The answer is yes. The Fan.
This month, Low T Center is celebrating America's 250th anniversary with their 250 for 250 event. Start testosterone replacement therapy up until July 31st. Stay on treatment for 90 days, and you'll receive $250 account credit. So if you've been dealing with low energy, low sex drive, brain fog, or lack of motivation, don't ignore the signs of low T. Get back to feeling like yourself again. Visit fixmylowt.com and book your free T test. That's fixmylowt.com.
Hey, it's Austin Ward. Listen to The Beat with Austin and Byrne, now powered by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Get the latest Buckeye news, insights, and unbeatable analysis every day. Don't miss a moment. Stream The Beat with Austin and Byrne, sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
When you're craving scratch-made food, 29-degree draft beer, and the best seat in the house for every game, there's only one place to go. Twin Peaks. From juicy burgers and smoked in-house wings to those ice-cold brews served by the friendliest team around, Twin Peaks is your ultimate sports lodge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you never miss a moment. So grab your crew and head to Twin Peaks, where the views are great, the food hits hard, and the beer is always colder than your ex's heart.
Well, Lorenzo, the pitch looked good.
Yeah, so green.
USA keeper was decent enough.
Didn't have much to do.
99 minutes.
Not a single goal. Well, Bet365 sure came through, though. I bet $10 and got $150 in bonus bets just for signing up.
At least someone scored.
Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
The rings, the moment, the forever. Make it unforgettable. Join us July 24th and 25th for Diamond Seller's Wedding Weekend. Enjoy preferred bridal pricing on wedding bands and engagement rings now up to 30% off. Visit Diamond Seller on Selma Road or at Easton Town Center.
Scotty Vegas here, and my new Bronco from Krieger Ford might go down as one of my best purchases of all time. I love it. The family loves it. I decided to get my wife's car some much-needed service. Krieger Ford conveniently picked up her car. I was prepared to spend a ton on repairs. Nope. They walked me through the problems, and it was fixed and brought back to our driveway in a day. Plus, saved me some money for some summertime parlays. The Krieger Ford experience is awesome. See for yourself at KriegerFord.com.
Join T-Bone and Tyvis mornings on the Fan for Football, Food, and Fun, featuring T-Bone.
Now, when you were talking about the football stuff, I was listening, but when you said Waffle House, I leaned forward in my chair.
And national champ Tyvis Powell.
I was staring myself in the mirror for a good 10 minutes today looking at it.
Where they solve all the world's complex problems.
We're not putting the toothpaste back in the toothpaste container.
Sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus.
Football, Food, and Fun with T-Bone and Tyvis. Weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on The Fan.
Mental health is extremely important for students because if they are not in the right headspace, then they're not going to be able to learn academically. They aren't going to get along with their peers socially. The Pickerington Support Staff Association, with our partnership with the Kids Mental Health Foundation, provides resources for not only our staff, but then we're also able to put it out there in the community to make sure all of our students are taken care of. My name is Joey Moore, and I am a proud member of the Pickerington Support Staff Association because strong unions make strong public schools for our students.
What defines Ohio? A place that dares to go first and never looks back. There's no slowing us down. In Ohio, we're powering America, discovering breakthroughs, driving the future, propelling tomorrow. At Jobs Ohio, our mission is clear. Strengthen job opportunities and empower Ohio's workforce. Ohio, our time is now. See Ohio's momentum at jobsohio.com/Ohio's time.
In the old days when people lived to be 40, you only had one option for listening to your favorite show. But now, ooh, baby, radio, podcast, the Fan app, and YouTube, just to name a few, live or on demand. You have no excuses. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
That mostly sunny sky for the morning hours continues right into the afternoon. There's a very slim chance of a passing shower later on. Otherwise, it's warm, highs in the upper 80s to around 90. Warmer yet for tomorrow. Lots of sunshine with highs in lower 90s. Heat index well into the 90s. For the Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
No hot takes, no dancing, plenty of stupid. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
I'll tell you what, man, you're listening to Rothman and Ice on 97.1 The Fan. Give me a little Spider 2Y banana. Bring it in here, guys, man.
Thank you, Johnny. So I saw the story last week. I'm sure you guys saw this about, well, let me go back. So, I don't know, 15, 16 years ago, Sean Payton pulled off the onside kick in the Super Bowl. And was it like ambush, they called it, or whatever? And he's an out-of-the-box guy, right? Creative. And a guy willing to take chances. And he did it in the ultimate game. And then I started remembering, this is a tough one. In 23, when the Dolphins put a 50-point beat down on Denver.
I remember that.
He was the coach of Denver. Am I right?
That sounds accurate.
Okay. So, in a way, I feel this is too much of a coincidence. I'm not saying he wouldn't want to help Belichick, but I think this has some personal feel to it. Think about who owns the all-time wins record.
Oh, Donnie?
Miami Dolphins, Don Shula. Who put the worst beatdown of his life on him? The Miami Dolphins. So this was honestly one of the stupidest things I've heard in a while from guys that are really established, almost like making a mockery of it. Like if Belichick wants the record, earn it the old-fashioned way. Get a job. Try to get back in the NFL. See if someone will hire you. Now, I never thought he wouldn't have gotten hired. I thought Dallas was prime for him. Maybe he and Jerry didn't see eye to eye, or maybe he wanted too much that Jerry didn't want to give. I don't know how the story went, but that was his opportunity probably. And so when I saw the dent with Sean Payton, when Seth Wickersham, a very respected writer, that Payton wanted to pitch the idea to the Broncos ownership that he would step aside and bring in Bill Belichick to go ahead and win 15 games with his roster so he could break Shula's long-standing career record of 347 wins, and that this was somewhat real. Now, I'm not putting this on Belichick. I have no idea whether Belichick was in on this, wanted to do it. Like, the feeling, did you guys get the feeling that Payton proposed this to Denver and then waited to find out if they were like, okay, we'll listen and then go tell Belichick? Or do you think Belichick already knew that Payton was pitching this?
I think it was the former. I think he took it to ownership, said, hey, this is what I'm thinking. Are you guys in on this? If he would have got the yes, then you call Bill and say, what are your thoughts? I hated this idea from Sean Payton. I don't like any of it, honestly. And if you're Bill, you don't want to get the record in this way. I think in the same way, Michael Strahan probably felt a little icky about his sack against Brett Favre, where Favre just lays down. Like, yeah, you got the record, but it's a little sticky, gimmicky kind of feeling coming out of it. It would have felt this way for me, too, for Belichick, if he would have, or if Sean Payton slides into a assistant head coaching role and title, for Bill to be the, quote, head coach of the Broncos, and that's somehow, some way, how you get this done. I don't think Bill would have wanted to do this either. And so I don't understand it from anybody's perspective at all. Sean Payton, this isn't going to do much for you. Well, you get a little pat on the back to say you allowed Bill to do this. Like, what does he get out of this? That's what I don't understand.
What about
either.
my theory?
About getting back at Miami?
A tiny percentage of that he can do something for his guy and his coaching tree, and also in the process get the ultimate revenge on Miami.
Here's the thing. If Sean Payton were coaching or had been coaching in that division for years and years, then I'd roll with you on that. I don't know if one game, which was really embarrassing for Payton, would be the driving force in this.
I don't think it was the driving force. I'm saying it's a residual. You asked the question, what's in it for him? I'm telling you what's in it for him. That's part of it. It's not the ultimate motivator, I don't think. Here's the report from Wickersham. When Belichick and the Patriots divorced in 24, Sean Payton considered presenting owner Greg Penner a proposal for the ages. Hire Belichick as head coach until he reaches 15 wins, enough to break Shula's career record. Payton would temporarily step down to assistant head coach and run the offense, and then move back to head coach after Belichick becomes the all-time leader.
I would say this. If it were to happen, or if it did happen, that would have been one of the best coaching staffs that we've seen, at least up top. It would be so top-heavy with Sean Payton running your offense and Belichick running your defense. That would have to go down as two of the best coordinators to get together for a single season in the NFL.
So part of it. So if you want to look at this from face value and just say, hey, this is the ultimate sign of respect. Like, this is how much Payton respects Belichick. Like, he would do this for his friend. And I think it would have been as gimmicky as it gets.
Yes.
And I don't even know where the complication starts and where it ends. I mean, are you starting at the beginning of the season? Are you starting at I really don't know. I mean, this is one of those deals, and then you couldn't get it done in one season, probably.
Right.
That would be a gamble.
Right.
Like, you're not doing
then you're
that.
running it back for another
running
year?
it back to get him the extra wins he needs, and then he's retiring as a Bronco. Yeah. Like, honestly, it's
you know what? Life's a gamble. Let's take
brutal.
it.
I mean, it honestly was one of those things that I'm glad it didn't happen.
Me too.
I'm certainly glad that Belichick didn't. Nobody forced this. It sounds like it just never got off the ground.
Yeah.
The fact that Payton's the one that admitted this to Wickersham?
I'm assuming that's
or did Wickersham find out through sources with the Broncos?
That's a good question. I don't know what Wickersham has said about it. I ran this by both JP and Shefty last week when you were out. And both those guys, they don't believe that Belichick would be very high up on list if he leaves North Carolina and makes it known,
74.
I want to come back to the NFL. And I disagreed with those guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think when Bill Belichick becomes, quote, a free agent again, he is going to be high. How could he not be?
74 years old, 75 years old. That's how he. That's
still
how
Bill Belichick, though. And I think that would be the thinking, is that this guy is arguably the best to do it. And so I just think he's going to be high up on teams' list. He may not be number one, but I don't think this is a, hey, we're not going to be interested in Bill Belichick type of thing. I don't think we're there. I think coming back to the NFL, I think there would be more comfort for those people when he's back in that realm. The college stuff is odd for everybody and just feels odd, I think, for a lot of us. But you've always said this, and I agree with you, that I don't think he's going to leave this on the table, this record.
Oh, no, I think now he is.
You think he's just going to leave these wins on the table?
I was more surprised that he went the route of North Carolina for nostalgic reasons. His dad, it made me feel like in the beginning I was really shocked about it. And then I started thinking, well, maybe his opportunities in the NFL weren't there. Like maybe I just had to come to grips with that no one really wanted to hire him.
I think the opportunities were there. I think, teams didn't want him with full power. I think that was some of the stuff that
part of it.
Came out with Atlanta. You mentioned Dallas. I remember you and I talking about that. Jerry Jones and Bill Belichick, those egos with who gets the credit for the roster and all that, that was far-fetched to me. If he backs off of that, I think that'll warm some people back up to the idea of him being the guy again.
At that time, I never thought he would give up on it. It's too big of a record. Now, I'm going to give him credit if he doesn't want this, because most guys would not want to get that close and say,
Yeah.
So it made me think that maybe he just wasn't hireable with what you said, maybe what his stipulations were. Could he come back? New York Giants was a team that a lot of people thought, okay, the Giants would have been one with all his ties there. And or could he attach himself to when Buffalo was looking for a head coach? Right. There were opportunities where he could have jumped in and probably blinked and won 10 games.
Yeah, to your point, this was the cycle when Josh Allen was available to be coached, Lamar was available.
So doesn't that make you think like he just was not a guy that ownership wanted to tie themselves to? Because he's probably short term. He's probably now with him. Maybe you can snap your fingers and win a Super Bowl in 2 years if you had the right roster.
I can't blame owners for being scared off of what they saw in New England, right? Like when he had all the control, when Tom Brady left and the staffs he was putting together and some of the offenses he was putting together. That's totally fair. But I think now, if he's changed his thought on that position and he just comes in and he's focused on coaching up ball and ball only, I still think you got a heck of a head coach in there somewhere at the NFL level. The college stuff, I don't know what the heck we're doing here. I just don't think he's going to end his football career with this taste in his mouth of the Chapel Hill experience, which I don't think is going to go very well even again this season.
I don't know. I guess his recruiting's getting a little better. I mean, it is what it is. He needs financial support now. He probably, it's proven that he can win. Right, you can win. I mean, he could at least be really competitive.
Yeah.
No, this one's a shocker that he did not want to come back for that record, or at least try. And I don't know. Maybe that story will be told 10 years from now when he's done, or whenever he's done. 5 years from now, 4 years, whenever he's done.
So you think he's good with just leaving it there?
Yeah,
to the side?
I think if it was that important, he would have never gone to North Carolina.
I think he's coming back. I think in time, I think he's going to come back. It's got to be soon.
Yeah, and here's the other thing. He's fairly committed to North Carolina right now. They've got a recruiting class for 2027 that's ranked in the top 45.
I don't trust college coaches and their commitments.
It's not.
But what you're saying is there's some momentum there.
But there's a little bit of building there.
I just think, man, that title, having that crown on your head, that's tough to sleep at night. I think if you're Belichick, for me, it would be to leave that there. That's all.
I just think he was so close.
He still is.
He is close.
Still is.
But if it was that important to him, I don't think he would have taken this route. And I also don't think. I think the most important thing I want to know is, did Peyton do this completely blinding of Bill? Did Bill have any knowledge that he was thinking about trying to propose this?
I'm sure he'll be asked about it at ACC Media Days. I think they're this week, so I'm sure he'll be asked about it.
All right, we come back in 2 minutes. When is number 2 number 1? We'll Tell you about that next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
Craving the O?
Now it comes to you. For loyal fans, the O on Lane is now offering the O on the Go catering delivery. Perfect for the office or any group. Order boxed lunches or group catering right now at theoonlane.com. The O on the Go, delivered fresh, delivered easy.
Life is full of uncertainties. You can't control the economy, the prices at the pump, or the grocery store, and you certainly cannot control the weather. But the one thing you can control is your home's efficiency and comfort. Steve here from USA Insulation. Let us help you take back control of your home by insulating your walls with our premium foam. You give us a call today, we'll come out, we'll insulate your walls, and we'll throw in your attic for free. So give us a call today, 529-2440 or USAinsulation.net.
USA Insulation. Bring bold flavor to every cookout with Billiards Plus. Shop top-of-the-line grills and turn every cookout into a win. Then bring the fun inside with pool tables, shuffleboard, and more. Everything for the ultimate game room. Billiards Plus. Grills, games, and good times. Online or on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Common Man here. Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months with 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 614-502-5220. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Everything you need to know about the Buckeyes is on, wait for it, The Buckeye Show, led by the Beamer.
I'm not going to lie to you. Getting ready now for Jeremiah Smith, you're already too late.
And featuring Austin Ward.
The reason that the weather was perfect for Texas at Ohio State is because it was played in the San Diego of the Midwest.
It's the Buckeye Show, weeknights at 6. And tell your smart speaker to play 97.1 The Fan, your home of the Buckeyes. The Fan.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
These two have a ton in common. Anthony loves hockey, and Maddie's always cold. This is Rothman and Ice.
All right, so this either goes down as being your own best advocate, which I do subscribe to that theory, that we kind of live in a world now where if you want something, you can't wait, you got to go get it. There's a fine line between being a pest and being, a guy that goes after it, and it just persists. I think it's pest versus persistent was the word I was looking for. And it feels like that Stephon Diggs feels like there's probably not enough energy around him from the media, and he's already 32. He'll be 33 at some point during this season, and I feel like he just decided to be his own best advocate. Now, remember, Diggs, he settled a big lawsuit, did he not, recently?
Over the weekend, there was another one that popped up. He had a situation, I think maybe a month ago, that involved a chef of his, a personal chef. They went to court. He came out of that fairly clean. I don't think he looked in a bad light at all with that situation. He's in the clear with that. And then over the weekend, something else popped up to where, did he have to pay somebody a pretty large chunk of change? Thought I saw $10 million or something like that.
It's a weird story. There's a guy that claimed that Diggs sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
And the and there was a lawsuit, and then there was a beat down or something happened.
He settled
but the guy
weekend, right?
dropped the $10 million suit against his brother. It was Dara's Diggs. Maddie, it's so confusing.
So just another odd story for him.
There was a separate lawsuit against Stephon.
Yeah.
That one's still pending.
Okay.
The other one was because that guy claims that he was hanging out at his house, and the guy claims he was drugged. I mean, it's a weird story, and he says that go ahead and read it. I'm not even going to say it.
So,
the allegations are pretty horrendous.
So it's been a few things this year, right? The two stories that we're talking about, there was the video that popped up, I believe, prior to the season even starting. Remember, he was on the boat with some IG models or whatever, and there was something in his hand that looked like a substance. I don't know. And then that was just kind of in the wind. And so off the field, there's been some things attached to Diggs, which aren't great. But football-wise, he seemed like he was able to compartmentalize all that and power through and do what he did as a member of the Pats last season.
I feel like he's trying to get the eyes back on football. He's still a free agent.
He's still a free agent.
NFL training camp is a little over 2 weeks away.
Yeah, man, we're about to get to it. I don't know whether or not he's with Cardi B still or not, but that brought a lot of eyeballs on the situation as well. But coming out of the weekend, he throws out this quote. There's not a number 2 on a team. Let's presumably give people the credit and just say, okay, you want to take away the number 1 spot. Name your number 2 receiver right now and tell me how much he makes. And then my last question is he better than me? And so Stephon Diggs is digging in and saying, there's not a number 2 wide receiver in the sport better than your boy. And the first guy that I thought of was, would you take Stephon Diggs over T. Higgins for the upcoming season? And I wouldn't. And so right out of the gate, I don't think he is that. But before we start working through some other options, would you take Higgins or Diggs for 26?
So the hardest part about this is knowing what T would be like if he didn't have Jamar. I'm not saying he's not great. He is.
Yeah.
Very talented. But it's kind of like what we're going to see out of Devonta Smith. Like, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Diggs, I think we've seen him be the man.
Yes, at a couple different spots. Yes.
And so that's what goes through my mind is, because I think when you first asked, everybody probably listening who watches the NFL said, oh, I'm taking T. Higgins all day. 6'4", 220, I want that guy. Like, over Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he has more versatility to him. But what stops me is, what if Jamar Chase didn't play for the Bengals? Would T. Higgins still be who he is all the time? And I would say probably not. But would anybody, if you took the number 1 off the team and vaulted the 2 guy up, at least I think Diggs is speaking from a place where, I don't know. Higgins certainly should take some issue with this. If anything, this is good for the Bengals because now it adds even more motivation. Because Higgins has always been looked at as the best number 2 guy.
No doubt.
And so, but don't tell Diggs that.
Don't tell Diggs that. And look, Stephon Diggs has every right to feel this way right now. I'm glad you brought up who he was in his past. Minnesota, Buffalo, this guy was an elite guy, a top 5 wide receiver in the sport throughout those windows of time. Then he goes to Houston. That gets dicey. But what he was last year was a receiver coming off an ACL injury with the Texans. He led the Pats in receiving yards, and he was 3rd on the team in receiving TD. So, again, he racked up a 1,000-yard season. I just think when I look at T. Higgins, in certain spots without Jamar Chase, I've tapped into some Bengal games, and it's like, oh, yeah, T. Higgins is a number 1 in this league. He's a number 1 in this league, even without Jamar Chase. Some other guys I thought of, AR, would you take Pickens or Diggs right now? I'm taking George Pickens. Because I think Pickens in Dallas.
Is he the 1 or is he the 2? He had a better year than CD.
In Dallas, for me, my knee-jerk is
it's CD, but
he's the 2. Or, he's the 2. 1B, probably. Yeah. But I just think perception-wise, CeeDee Lamb is a no-doubt number 1. Pickens is a 2 in my mind. And I would take Pickens over Diggs for the upcoming season.
So here's the question we have to ask.
Yeah.
If we put Diggs on the same team, like if we gave Diggs Cincy and we took Higgins off, he gets Burrow. Like he gets a guy. And if we took Pickens off Dallas and we put Diggs in Dallas, then he gets Dak. And so I'm with you. It's probably, I'd probably have to get to, all right, so I'd probably take T and Pickens. I agree with you. And then the other guy that I thought of was, who's the number 1 in Denver now?
Waddle.
Is it Waddle?
To me.
So Sutton would be the guy we'd have to compare Diggs to?
I'm glad you brought him up because he was on my list too. I like that call, AR.
Boy,
I'd take Sutton.
I would probably take Sutton. The one guy that I had in fantasy that I really liked, and you can tell me who's 1 or 1A. I think he's 1 by name, but so Arizona, so Michael Wilson and Marvin Harrison Jr., like who's truly the number 1? It's Marvin? Trey McBride's the number 1 target.
He's the number 1 pass catcher, Trey McBride.
Michael Wilson's better right now.
I love him.
He's amazing.
Matt, you heard me talk about him.
Yeah, that was your boy.
Every single week.
And there's some people kind of spooked off of this picture going around about, involving Marvin Harrison Jr., I think, training somewhere where he looks almost too bulked up a little bit. And people are
David
like,
Boston.
For a guy that came in and had some separation issues, that's not the greatest thing to see. That we'll see how it works out. A couple others that I had on my list, they are Devontae Adams or Diggs.
Diggs. I think Adams is.
He had an incredible season with the Rams.
Yeah, he's got Stafford and he's got Puka. And
to your point, the ceiling would feel a hair higher with Diggs this year, but Devontae,
it's close.
He's coming off a great season. And then another one I had was Jordan Addison or Diggs.
Addison was great this year.
He was.
And he had nobody.
I would rather have Addison. I would.
I mean, it's funny. You're making me fight between a current Viking and a former Viking who caught the Minneapolis Miracle. And who'd he catch it against? Sean Payton.
Sean Payton.
I've always had a thing for him because during that game when the Saints took the lead, Payton was barking at the Viking fans. He was taunting them.
Yeah, he was.
And then Case hits Diggs and away you go.
Payton's an interesting cat,
is.
man.
He's a very good coach.
He's an interesting dude, right?
Yeah.
Like didn't he have a little back and forth with Adrian Peterson? They had, I think, some static between the two. And then out there in Denver, we know he wasn't feeling Russell Wilson, and he was ripping him on the sidelines, and then they ate all that money. Like, Sean Payton's a dude that's not afraid to say anything, and he's not afraid to be emotional during games, too, and get after people. So, yeah, he's one of those coaches I appreciate because I think he's pretty authentic in who he is.
We're coming back with Party Like a Roth Star next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
We know everything about you. We know you love the Buckeyes. We know you love the Jackets. We know you're wearing a red shirt. Just freak the hell out of someone. The Fan.
Common Man here for my friends at Care Heating and Cooling. Summertime napping season is upon us. What's that mean? Well, that means for me, a little nap on the leather couch. I got the ceiling fan on, but if that AC's not working properly, that nap turns into crap. Am I right? You got to make sure that AC's in tip-top shape, and the only people to call are my friends at Care Heating and Cooling. The message on their homepage says, we care about your comfort, because they do. If you're not comfortable in your own home, they start to get itchy and scratchy. Here's what you need to know about my friends at Care. They've won the Lennox Centurion Award for 17 years in a row. Now, if you're not in the biz, you don't know what that is, but I'm going to tell you, it's given to the top 5% of Lennox dealers in the country each year. Their service techs are the best in the business, and there's not a problem they can't solve, except maybe the meaning of life. They had no answer when I asked them. But think about living without central AC. Mess you up. My friends at Care also have easy online scheduling. CareHeatingandCooling.com. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
Awkward time to ask this, but hey, did you download the trail map?
Yeah, no, I don't need to.
I don't understand. You're trusting your signal out here?
Well, I'm trusting T-Mobile. They have the best network. And if we end up in bum-tots nowhere, well, we've got T-Satellite for backup.
Whoa, I don't trust my carrier that much.
We'll just use your phone as a flashlight.
With America's best network and T-Satellite, we're keeping you connected in places you never thought possible. And if you switch today, you get free phones for $0 down and only $25 a month per line for 4 lines. Find out more at T-Mobile.com or visit your local store.
Best mobile network based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data to age 2025 with 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible port-ins on essentials. For well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 connection charge per line. Credits end in balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement example $299.99 Moto Edge 5G required. T-Satellite available with compatible device in most outdoor areas in the U.S. where you can see the sky. Included with experience beyond or $10 a month. Auto renews monthly. Cancel anytime. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Many times, a person hires a law firm after an injury without doing research. It can be a big mistake or not. Sometimes, after you have hired a certain lawyer, you realize you made a certain mistake. But guess what? Just because you hired them doesn't mean you can't fire them. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you think you've hired the wrong firm, you may have. So do this. Google Morgan & Morgan results or visit forthepeople.com for cases just like yours. You may find that our full-service injury firm should have been your choice in the first place. Last year, almost 12,000 people discharged their law firm and hired us after further research. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. Visit forthepeople.com today and let's get started. Or call Pound Law on your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
This year, America celebrates 250 years of hard work, determination, and people who built something meant to stand the test of time. That same spirit lives right here in Central Ohio. In 1992, a 22-year-old named Tim Newman climbed onto a roof with a simple goal: do honest work, treat people right, and never cut corners. One roof became hundreds, hundreds became thousands, and every job was built on the same promise: a handshake you can trust. Today, a third generation of the Newman family is helping carrying that legacy forward, making sure the company will be here for your family, just like it's been for your neighbors for more than 3 decades. When it's time for a new roof, siding, or gutters, choose the company that's built its reputation the same way America was built, through hard work, integrity, and pride. Family owned, locally based, American proud. Newman Roofing. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof.
T-Bone and Tybus would like to remind you that you don't have to get in your car to listen or put on pants. Tell your smart speaker to play 97.1 The Fan and experience the stupidity in the comfort of your own home. You're welcome.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
Let's all gather into the Kiki. It's time to party like a Roth star.
All right, Iceman. I definitely have a baseball one in me here.
Go ahead and cook. So, lead us off.
How about a rookie, a guy that I saw was on my waiver wire weeks ago, and I was so close in picking him up, and this is one that is going to come back to haunt me. Okay. This one will. So back in late May, he was promoted to the bigs for the first time, and I think he hit a home run in his first at bat, and it was like the third game he played. Actually, let me take that back. I think his first hit was a home run in the third game. And so on Saturday,
this is my guy?
I watched this guy, the magician, Esmeralda Valdez, hit 2 home runs, including a granny, drove in 6 in game 1 of a doubleheader, comes out in game 2, hits another home run. He had 8 ribbies in the doubleheader. So that's the second most in a doubleheader in the last 50 years in Pittsburgh. So in 88 at-bats, he's got 10 home runs and 26 ribbies. And maybe, and I don't know why I haven't noticed this, but maybe I just haven't watched enough Pirate games. This is the best celebration outfit in the bigs now. The welder's mask, it's the best one. I mean, there are a lot of good ones, but when he puts on that welder's mask and walks through the dugout, a la Flash Dance or whatever, like, he's also batting .311. So Esmeralda Valdez, partying like a Roth star, and I could have had him, should have had him, would have had him if I just would have pulled the trigger. And he's killing it in our league now.
TLC's Pirates, they got a nice little offensive squad, man. They're doing some good
that
things
dude is
on offense
ridiculous
right now. So
we don't have a bullpen, though.
What's that?
So we don't have a bullpen, though.
One of the worst things that you can have in the sport, because that door is always open for the other team to walk through it. First candidate for me. AR, when you tell the league, that being Major League Baseball, to kick rocks, you got to circle back around and have a good performance after you do that. The guy that did that was Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler for the Philadelphia Phillies. First time around, didn't get into the All-Star game. Even second time around, didn't get in. Major League Baseball comes knocking at his door yesterday morning and says, Zach, we got a spot for you, man. All-Star games in your ballpark on Tuesday night. And he says, you know what? No. Take your invitation and shove it where the sun don't shine. Mm-hmm. And Zach Wheeler does that. And then Sunday afternoon, up against Tarek Skubal and the Detroit Tigers, he throws 6 scoreless innings with 10 strikeouts, and he only walked 2. Zach Wheeler has been absolutely out of his mind. Recently, that's his 3rd straight game with at least 10 strikeouts. The Phillies pitching staff has been awesome. That's their 12th shutout of the season. They lead all of Major League Baseball. I just thought it was hilarious that he told the league to blank off and then goes out there and has an incredible performance against Tarek Skubal. So Zach Wheeler partying like a Roth star.
All right, so I remember putting him in pressure before Wimbledon, and I mentioned about Jannik Sinner, and I said that, he's defending his title, and there was a lot of question whether he could play in the heat. Like, he just wasn't the same guy. And this was a big chance for him with Alcaraz missing time due to the wrist, and he was going after a fifth Granny and trying to defend his title at Wimbledon. It was one of the better opportunities, and it was no secret that Novak Djokovic wants to win number 25. Even though he has the most Grand Slam titles. But Djokovic upset Sinner, I believe, in the semis at the Aussie Open. He got him back in the semis here at the Big W, and then he beat Zverev in the final, who's had a great year. So now he's beaten Zverev for 2 of his 5 Grannies. He's only going to be 25 years old. So that was a big one for Jannik Sinner. And he lost the first set, and I thought we were going to get into some crazy deal where it was going to be the summer of Zverev, but it wasn't. Jannik Sinner is your Wimbledon champ, and I think he is partying like a rock star for sure.
I'm going down to H-Town for my second candidate, and it's Yordan Alvarez for the Houston Astros. This guy is having
Naming his own guy.
Monster first half of the season. He is second in Major League Baseball in RBIs. He is third in Major League Baseball in hits and tied for second in dingers behind your guy and Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber's got 32. Yordan Alvarez with 31. And so he's top 5 in everything. RBIs, home runs, batting average. Dude's batting .318. If he played more of the outfield, I think he would be the runaway MVP right now.
He can't. He's got knee trouble.
So that's a big problem. But my goodness, this dude is an absolute offensive machine.
Is.
And you and I can't catch a break when it comes to this dinger draft. Because finally, well, I won't say finally, but one of his guys gets injured, and he only goes on the 10-day IL going into the All-Star break, and that's Nick Kurtz. So he even gets a little bit of a dent in the shield, and it doesn't even matter.
And Vinny's back as of 2 days ago.
And Vinny Pasquantino is back. But Yordan Alvarez, dude that's on my dinger team, has just been lights out this year. He's partying like a rock star.
I can just hope that the break, the timeout is what we needed, just to slow any kind of momentum and change something.
We need it.
I'm going to... This is an interesting one because I don't know if you guys talked about this, but, the Seahawks, have a new owner for the first time in nearly 30 years, and they sold it to a group led by Vinod Khosla, who held a minority stake in the Niners and now has to, divest from that and jump ship in the division. It's
divest,
amazing.
By the way. I like that.
Yeah, so...
The divest?
I don't know.
Welcome back. Fire it
That's
off.
awful. It's an official word.
No, it's a great word. Just new. I'm adding that down. Divest.
So the price was a little under $10 billion. So it's the highest price ever paid for an NFL franchise. And I guess, Matty, a lot of people in his family are going to be part of this ownership group.
That's cool.
His son is going to have a role with the team. His wife is the primary decision maker.
The whole gang.
I mean,
that's cool.
And so he's got a net worth of, $14 billion. And he was a tech investor guy and Sun Microsystems and all that. Not Sun TV, where I proudly invested years ago and lost. This was Sun Microsystems. It's completely different. And when I drive on Soma Road and I can still see a little bit of the shadows of the Sun TV logo, it makes me think boy, you could really pick those stocks, big guy. Anyway, so this is the cool part of the story. The Seahawks have been owned by Paul Allen since he bought the team in '97 for under $200 million. And if he had not bought the Seahawks, they could have ended up in Anaheim, they were going to move, and the deal was done before he stepped in. So anyway, my point in all of this is that part of his will was that all the money was going to go to charity. Paul Allen stipulated that the Seahawks would eventually be sold and the proceeds are going to go into the foundation, the Paul Allen Foundation, and it's going to be donated to multiple charities. I mean, think about this. It's not only the biggest price in history, it's 60% higher than anything. It shatters it. So good for them on that.
That's good stuff.
That's your party like a rock star. We come back with the floor is yours. The number is 614-821-9710. Light TLC up. We put you on. The best call gets the Skyline gift card. Top of the hour. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
We're the highest rated sports radio station in America. There's no joke there. We just are. The Fan. Ohio's sports destination. Get Eco.
ECO.
Jerry, you're the kind of guy who likes to save money while you do good for the planet, right?
Well, that's why I invented the biodegradable doggy poop bag, Aaron. I'm ecological and economical.
Well, usually the most economical thing you can do when your air conditioner dies is get it repaired. A quick fix can give you years more service.
That sounds economical.
But with older models, those repairs can get pretty expensive, and it'll still use way more energy than a newer model does.
Which is less ecological and less economical.
Get eco.
ECO. You see where I'm going with this, Jerry?
I sure do. As hard as it is to toss out your old AC and replace the whole thing, it could actually be cheaper in the long run.
Get eco.
ECO. Are you really a big deal in the poop bag industry, Jerry?
The doggos love me, Aaron.
Get eco.
ECO. Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians. GetEco.com.
Peach season is here at UDF, but it won't last long. Right now, buy 2 large cartons of UDF peach ice cream for just $10. You're gonna want to stock up. Peach ice cream is back at United Dairy Farmers for a limited time.
Getting a speeding ticket can ruin your day. But what about that cyclist or the pedestrian crossing the street? If you hit them while speeding, you'll do more than just ruin their days. That's why tickets are more than just a fine. They're a second chance. A reminder of what's on the line when you're behind the wheel. You won't get a do-over every time. So take this as your sign to follow the speed limit every drive. Speeding slows you down. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible. But Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
No! USA is up 2-0. That is the most dangerous lead in soccer.
Relax, Mike.
See that, Dan? My left eye is twitching. That's my warning eye. It'll be 2-2 by stoppage time. It's never wrong.
With early payout from Bet365, I got paid the second they went up 2 goals. So to me, it's now the safest lead.
Early payout from Bet365, huh? Now my right eye is twitching, Dan.
Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
Hey, it's Anthony here for the Good Feet store. Years ago, I told you about how my feet ached, just general fatigue. But man, I've been feeling good with my personally fit arch supports. There's no doubt they've helped me. They've stabilized my feet. I always feel supported and my body feels aligned. They're firm but flexible, and I can pop them into any pair of shoes. In fact, I'm still wearing my original arch supports. I work out with them in my shoes, ride the bike, and play golf. My arch supports from the Good Feet store changed the game for me. And the fitting I got was personalized, and it will be for you. It's really thorough. They measured my feet and arch size, and I knew right away after taking the test walk around the store, I felt the difference. Book your free personalized fitting today, and once you've been fitted and you found the supports that work best for you, you'll be able to wear your new arch support inserts home. They're made in the USA and engineered to last. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store in Grove City or on Polaris Parkway in Westerville. No appointment necessary, but you can always schedule online. Get started at goodfeet.com.
How many of you have had your garage floor done? I'll wait for the answer. Yeah, that's enough. How many of you think it looks like crap? That's because it is crap. One quick call to Comer & Cross Concrete Floor Coatings at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, and they can install a gleaming new Comer & Cross garage floor in one day. A Comer & Cross garage floor is the gold standard. It's like pulling into a new car showroom every night. And here's the best part. It is guaranteed your garage floor will never chip, crack, or show tire lift like epoxy or paint ever. And listen, you lazy bum, they'll even take the stuff out of the garage for you. They're all certified uniform pros. No subcontractors at Comer & Cross. This is a premier product with premier results, and they hired a premier endorser to tell you about it. For your quick and easy Comer & Cross garage floor quote, call 1-800-NEW-FLOOR now. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, or go to comercross.com, COMER cross.com.
Disasters strike, fires, hurricanes, earthquakes. Direct Relief delivers. No politics, no red tape. Direct Relief is a lifeline to people in crisis. So check them out at directrelief.org. And if you can, donate.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Isaiah Jacob. Major League Baseball is officially on its All-Star break, and the Guardians head into the pause playing some of their best baseball. Cleveland won 4 straight games heading into the break and to remain right in the middle of the AL Central race. The good news for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez is expected to be back on the field before the end of the month. The All-Star game is set for tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. The Guardians will be represented by Travis Bazzana, Parker Messick, and Cade Smith, while the Reds send Sal Stewart as a reserve and Chase Burns to the pitching staff. Up in Michigan, the school's regents are expected to discuss an ongoing investigation into the athletic department's culture this week. A decision on athletic director Ward Manuel's future could come soon. This update is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Take a vacation from high interest rates with special rates on balance transfers at BMI Federal Credit Union, bmifcu.org/visa.
It's time for your calls on Rothman and Ice. The floor is yours. Call the show right now, 614-821-9710. Whether you have a gripe,
I've never seen such incompetence,
or some praise.
You're the best voice in sports radio, man, and I really mean that.
The floor is yours.
Come on! Sponsored by Window Nation. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free sale. Visit windownation.com now.
All righty, the floor is yours. 821-9710 if you want to get in on the Skyline time. Feeling good. Join a couple of cheese conies or a Skyline 3-way always makes the day better. Get that card.
We had
a gift card.
We had some great calls last week. People calling in asking about people that we looked up to, in life and in the business. And, it was awesome, man. It went a lot of different directions. Our callers have been really good with the floor.
This is a segment, Maddie, where you and I get to turn our brains off. I don't want a quiz. I want to turn it over to them.
Well, now you know how we feel when you're always giving us the quizzes.
I don't do that as much anymore.
You turn me into the quiz kid. Now you little taste of your own medicine. You don't like it, huh?
Well, I mean, I certainly could come up with an answer. It's just we usually view this segment as our time to take a nice time out, full time out. All right, so this hour, we'll do the floor is yours now. We got Home Run Derby is tonight, and I believe we're going to do a secondary draft for just tonight.
We got to get to it.
There are only 8 guys.
We got to get to it. And
how do we know who's going to be picking first?
He's got some little on one of that offshore browser that he's got a website that he goes to that can cook up a draft order for us.
All right, let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
Are we going, since there's only 3 of us and 8 guys, does the person picking third get to go twice? Is this going to snake? Because I don't want to go first then.
Why not?
I just think I guess you could get the favorite, but I feel like having 3 and 4 might give me a better opportunity.
Okay. Listen,
I'm not positive.
If that's what you want, I'll grant that to you. I'll just give you that. You want that pick?
Why? Do you want Schwarber at home?
I'm not going to tell you.
We'll go random.
I may want Bryce at home.
All right, let's just make it random so everything is fine.
Fair enough.
But that's
fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
The home. Do you guys believe? I mean, the home park has to be big, right? With Bryce and Schwarber,
you would think there's some type of advantage to that. Yes.
Comfort.
Yeah.
The fans.
Backdrop. You're used to seeing that.
Pressure, too, but...
I believe Kyle Schwarber has already won a home run derby in his home ballpark when he was with the Nationals.
Okay.
I didn't think Schwarber has a home run derby title.
Yeah,
I believe so.
I'm pretty sure he's got one.
In Washington.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Washington. All right, so that's big. All right, so we're going to do that next.
Yes.
Right,
and this thing's on Netflix tonight. Games tomorrow on Fox.
It is?
The Home Run Derby will be on Netflix tonight.
I'm not as upset. I can access Netflix. I've been able to master that. I think my reaction is like, wow. And I shouldn't be shocked anymore.
Yeah, with the way football yanked us around all these different places, this is just the world we're living in, man. Netflix and Paramount.
Amazon.
They got all this money to throw around to host these events on their,
Have you ever been boxed out of a game straight up because you're like, I don't have that service?
And then you won't buy it? I think that I have been on Paramount. Is that right?
Yeah, Paramount Plus.
So you didn't see Conor McGregor's 2-second fight?
No. And was it a non-contact injury? He like whipped his leg and something just kind of.
Yeah. So I heard. I didn't watch it.
And by the way,
I don't have Paramount.
They said that 92% of the money that came in was on McGregor.
Yeah, those are people just betting with their hearts,
And he's still walking away with what? I'm sure a whole bunch of money, right? Regardless. Win, lose, or draw, right? With
And
these
zero
fights.
dignity.
I don't know. He's got to have leg surgery, so I think he's probably in his mind thinking, all right,
I'm done now.
I was injured. I couldn't go on. So he doesn't probably look at it as a horrendous upset. But, yeah. All right, TLC. Who's in the queue?
Let's fire it up. Danny in Delaware.
Oh, it's home run derby, so Danny in Delaware gets the lead off. Your dime, your dance floor.
Boys, happy Monday. Rothman and TLC, we did miss you last week, and TLC was probably one of the worst scripts I ever had. It was a little bit of a debacle.
See, I knew you had scripts.
JP and Isaiah had no idea what Carl or who Carl was or what we were talking about. So it was a little awkward, but either way, quick update on Carl. We haven't heard from him since probably 2 days after the call. He went on vacation with his main chick. We do have an APB out on him, and we do have questions. We're not concerned about his health. We just need more stories to make us feel better about ourselves. So either way, we'll get some more updates on Carl hopefully throughout the week. I did want to talk about the World Cup real quick. I do have some financial interest in VA Argentina, but the World Cup is more rigged than the ring toss at the Delaware County Fair. I mean, it's been absolutely awful. I'm rooting for VA Argentina. The Egypt game, it was a little out of control. I did want to say rest in peace to Conor McGregor's the rest of his career. His fight lasted 69 seconds, and that's not a lie. You guys can look it up. Even I can last that long without finishing. My wife did make a comment to me actually after it and said she's seen better performances out of me after a fifth of tequila and some dank Sinatra. So either way, guys, since we're in the summer doldrums, and I do want some chat participation in this, what was your favorite outdoor game to play as a kid? I'm going with kick the can or either that or cul-de-sac baseball. Welcome back, boys.
Danny, thank you. Remember when I brought up lawn darts? Now, that even predated me, but...
did we get a dank Sinatra in there?
That's my first of ever hearing that term.
Can you play the Where to Weed At clip for me? Because that's good from Danny right there. A little dank Sinatra.
That is not... I'm not familiar.
There we go.
Oh, man. Spill the bong water all over the carpet. So, yes, there have been some... Well, let's go back to his game. So, there was nothing that I liked more than playing Nerf football in the street with a Nerf in the snow. There's nothing more. Like, in the street. We had... The lines were like 10 yards apart. The parkways were included, and the sidewalk was out of bounds. And I told you one intersection was one touchdown end zone was the stop sign, and the other one was kind of halfway down the block. And like if we ever ran on the grass in the summer, my stepdad would kill us because he'd come out of the house and go, "Hey, there's a park 2 blocks that way and a park 2 blocks that way. Pick one." And because he loved the grass being good. But we played in the street. It was Nerf football, and sometimes with a real football. But when we were young, it was Nerf all the time.
Yeah.
And that was the best.
We heavy on the backyard baseball, both the game, the PC game. You ever get in that backyard baseball? You remember that game?
No,
TLC,
really.
you ever play that game as a kid? Backyard baseball?
Yeah, but I was more of backyard football.
Okay, both of those were good. But yeah, we used to get to it with a tennis ball in one of my friend's backyard. So Alex Bear, one of the guys that was good friends growing up, he had one of the bigger backyards in the neighborhood that we lived in. So we would do home run derbies and stuff in the backyard, which was fun. And then just playing football with the gang in the backyard, no pads, no nothing, full tackle, nosebleed, twist, like all that. Like that was just the best growing up as a kid. Those two things for me.
We did at a school near us, we played wall ball. And it's basically you paint the strike zone on the wall, and then obviously you don't need a catcher, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, the bad part is that if you don't swing it's hard to know whether, like, you have to have the pitcher has to be honest and say, did it catch the line?
ABS challenge.
Yeah, there's no
back then,
ABS
None of that
challenge
going on. No, I used to love in school, not dodgeball, which was fun.
Oh, that was good.
But pinball, which was like dodgeball, but elevated to like higher heights. So you had on the other baseline of a basketball court 3 pins.
Yeah.
And you had to knock those down and throw through the other team. And if they didn't catch it, they're out. So it's kind of got a dodgeball vibe to it, but there's some targets on the other end.
Okay.
And I think our gym teachers cooked that up because they were tired of us hitting people in the head. Because I was just straight, I'm trying to take your face off with this this dodgeball.
Well, if you hit a dude in the head with a dodgeball,
doesn't count.
He wasn't out.
Doesn't count.
But you could, like, mentally, it was like people started aiming for right.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it was almost weird that it'd be like honestly, if they really want to do safety, it'd be like, if you hit somebody in the head, you're out. But it wasn't. It was
really no penalty.
He's fine. Doing.
Exactly.
The other thing, floor hockey was good. You guys ever play floor hockey in gym?
I remember us. I think we cooked that up a few times.
Great. Street hockey's good too, but floor hockey was
okay.
I wish I played street hockey.
Yeah, you could really make
Put on
that
some
thing.
rollerblades.
You could really make that thing whistle. All right.
Could make that thing whistle.
I mean, it was. Yeah, I mean, there were no masks involved.
I
but-
probably would have enjoyed that AR because I loved the Mighty Ducks movies, and I remember being in my basement trying to pull off the knuckle puck. Like, so I probably would have enjoyed doing that outside.
Yeah.
The hockey that you're talking about, because I could not figure out the knuckle puck. Could never do it.
All right, so we'll filter. I hear his phone ringing again. So we'll filter a few calls over into the next break, and then we'll have Adam King, bottom of the hour. But we'll set the table for Home Run Derby as well. Do our draft, take some more calls. Rothman and Ice in the Fan.
If you miss a live show, you can catch the podcast. If you miss the podcast, our hosts have volunteered to have dinner with you.
The meatloaf!
The Fan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kandula, founder of Advent. We know that when you breathe well, you live better. Just ask our patient Andy.
As long as I can remember, I've had issues breathing through my nose. Since starting this journey and having this procedure done, day-to-day life has just gotten better. I'm able to do all the things that I want to do without having to think about breathing. I breathe through my nose. I sleep through the night. I don't wake up with headaches.
Advent can deliver long-term results in about 20 minutes with simple in-office procedures. We diagnose and treat the root cause of nasal congestion, sinus pressure, sleep apnea, snoring, and allergies. 96% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement, and most major insurance plans are accepted.
Best advice I can give anybody that has sinus, sleep issues, just get it checked out. Go in and have someone take a look at it. It's 100% worth it.
America wouldn't be America without Ohio. So this year, while we celebrate our nation's 250th year, let's also celebrate Ohio's vital role in our nation's past, its present, and its future. At America250ohio.org, you'll find events from engaging talks on history to Ohio-related movies to memorable drives around the state. There's so much to discover. So what are you waiting for? The celebration begins at America250ohio.org. Sponsored by the Ohio History Connection, aired by the OAB and this station.
There's this thing repair people do nowadays.
Mapo's Plumbing. Sure, we do have a dispatch fee. It's $1 zillion.
A dispatch fee, a trip charge, going out to your house bill.
Bippity Bing Bong Electrical. Our trip charge is a nice new car.
But not Apex Pros, the pros who knows. When you call Apex for repairs on your AC, plumbing, or electric, there's no dispatch fee.
Thank you for calling Apex Pros. Why would we? Kinda silly to ask for money before we do anything, isn't it?
We give you an upfront price only after we know what's really going on. We think it's the right thing to do, instead of...
Slappy's AC, electric, plumbing, dry cleaning, haberdashery, and chiropractic. Of course we charge to come out. $1 kajillion, 3 diamond rings, and 2 exotic pets.
Apex Pros. Never a dispatch fee. Examples of competitive rates may have been slightly exaggerated.
Columbus loves Apex Pros. The pros who knows. ApexPros.com.
I'm Brianna Albizu, traffic anchor for 10 TV News this morning. Columbus is quickly becoming my home, and this community has welcomed me with open arms. My mission is simple, to help you get to where you're going quickly and safely. Whether it's helping you beat the slowdown on 270 or giving you detours around major construction, we've got you covered. Because when your morning's on the move, so are we. Make the move to 10 TV News this morning, weekdays from 5 to 9, anywhere you watch.
What defines Ohio? A place that dares to go first and never looks back. There's no slowing us down. In Ohio, we're powering America, discovering breakthroughs, driving the future, propelling tomorrow. At Jobs Ohio, our mission is clear. Strengthen job opportunities and empower Ohio's workforce. Ohio, our time is now. See Ohio's momentum at jobsohio.com/Ohio's time.
Getting a speeding ticket can ruin your day. But what about that cyclist or the pedestrian crossing the street? If you hit them while speeding, you'll do more than just ruin their days. That's why tickets are more than just a fine. They're a second chance. A reminder of what's on the line when you're behind the wheel. You won't get a do-over every time. So take this as your sign to follow the speed limit every drive. Speeding slows you down. Paid for by NHTSA.
Think you know Buckeye football? These two say, hold my beer. The Beat with Austin and Berm.
Sponsored by the Waterworks.
Daily on the Fan's YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
That mostly sunny sky for the morning hours continues right into the afternoon. There's a very slim chance of a passing shower later on. Otherwise, it's warm, highs in the upper 80s to around 90. Warmer yet for tomorrow. Lots of sunshine with highs in lower 90s. Heat index well into the 90s. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
We're your radio home for the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. We may have a bit of a football problem. Oh, yeah? The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Maddie's favorite show is Big Brother. Don't read into it. He's only watching strangers through hidden cameras. You're listening to Rothman and Creepy Stalker Guy.
All right, back at it. We'll get to the home run derby draft in a moment. Continue with a little bit of the floor is yours. And I believe Gavin in Pataskala is on, and the floor is yours, Gav. Take it away.
Iceman, AR, how we doing? How we doing, boys?
Good,
Great.
man.
Appreciate the call.
Yeah, of course. So Bishop and Friends, they had kind of touched on this in a segment on Friday with DeVere. What's your guys'? We're going four wide. We're going four wide. I would say we're going against that team up north. All time, what are we going four wide and quarterback?
It's a great question.
Four wide.
Four wide. So you get in a quarterback.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to go with 2006 Troy as my quarterback. Who are you going with for your quarterback?
Boy, it's the Heisman Trophy quarterback. How can you go wrong there? I'll ride with you there. Right. I was thinking, I could just be different because once we hand this guy for whoever we're going to hand him,
we're good.
Honestly, I think we're going to be okay.
We good.
I mean, the odd part about the four is I think if I hadn't seen, part of this is what the guy does in the NFL a little bit, and part of it isn't. So I think a lot of people would have said, give me Marvin Harrison, right away.
Yeah.
And, for me, it's probably a little old school and a little more into the 90s. And so I'd probably have Chris Carter.
Okay.
I'd probably have Terry Glenn.
Okay.
I'll take... I'm thinking I would take Michael Thomas.
Good call.
And potentially Galloway or...
Got one more?
Give me Joey.
All right, so you're going Chris, Terry Glenn, Michael Thomas, and Galloway?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go Teddy Ginn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go Jeremiah, Chris Carter, and one more.
I thought you were going to say Garrett Wilson.
There's so many, right? You can't go wrong with that window of time. Any of those guys. Garrett, Chris, JSN,
Chris Olave.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It really, honestly, quarterbacks are somewhat irrelevant here.
One more. Oh, man. Who would I want as my fourth Ohio State receiver? I got speed. I got power. Got a little bit of everything my three.
Honestly, I probably didn't even give it that much thought. JSN?
Yeah, why not? I'll go JSN. So I got a little old school and a little new school in mind.
That's right. It's a good call.
Shout out to Gavin. Shout out to Depot, too. Depot did a hit with the boys on Friday. Sounded good.
All right. Do you know the particulars on this home run derby?
I have.
Because the rules have changed.
So let's talk financials. Let's lock in on the financials, AR. The winner of the home run derby tonight, they're going to get $1 million. The total prize pool is
why they don't mind not having a break.
It's $2.5 million. So you come in second place, AR, you're getting $500,000. All the other participants will get $150,000
just for showing up.
Just for showing up tonight. And an extra $100,000 is awarded for the longest home run. So that I think that's good. Incentivizing these guys. I know the NBA would dream to have star players participate in the slam dunk contest in the way that the Major League Baseball has stars for the home run derby. So I think that's pretty cool, and they're incentivizing them that way. I like it.
It's funny. TLC mentioned a couple of former winners, and I don't know why it's escaping me, but I didn't remember Schwarber winning it.
I hope I'm correct now that I said that, but if I'm not mistaken, he won it in Washington. In
what year would that have been?
18?
I think you're thinking of Harper.
Maybe.
Yeah, like when you said it, I was like, wait a minute, I'm trying to picture him holding that trophy.
Because Kyle Schwarber, you know what? Maybe Schwarber was a Cub and lost to Harper in the final.
That sounds better.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Okay.
But they're both there.
It's a big deal. And now it's not clock. It's just total swings and 3 outs, correct?
Yeah, you guys are right.
Or how many outs do you get?
Just real quick, you guys were right. It was the 2018 Home Run Derby in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Harper of the Nats, Schwarber of the Cubs. They were getting after it there. Yeah,
so he hasn't won one, which you couldn't have a better spot.
No, he's home.
He's leading the league, and he's at home.
And
it lines up incredibly well.
And I think he's one of those guys, that he's strong enough to get through this. Like, I like to lean into some of those guys, too. Like some of the bigger, stronger guys and their ability to go round by round.
He's healthy.
Wow. And he is healthy. So it looks like participants are going to be allotted 20 swings in rounds in round 1, 15 in round 2, and 15 in the final round. If you homer on your last swing in any round, then you continue to swing until you don't homer. There are no bonus rounds, and there is no bracket for the first round. Okay. So it looks like that's the rules that we're looking at for tonight.
Now, as I say, this sets up incredibly well for him, but Bryce was probably the last one to win in his home park. Right?
I don't know.
When Alonso won it twice, where I don't know if those were.
Was he with the Mets?
Yeah, but I don't know if those, where they were. I don't think he was at home.
Okay.
Not that it really matters, I guess. That's my point, is that I don't think it's the ultimate tiebreaker that you're in your home park. It might help, but it hasn't been okay, that's the reason a lot of these guys are winning. All right, how are we going to do the draft here?
Here's how we're going to do it.
And what's at stake?
You can see it.
Core powers.
Bam.
Power cores.
This is for the number 1 pick.
Oh.
And get more. Yeah. He didn't want it, but Rothman's got it anyway.
You know what?
Oh, AR's on the board.
It's okay. I think it's maybe a little bit of destiny because I've talked a lot about the big Schwabowski, and I have him in the Dinger draft. He's leading the league.
Okay.
When you said to me, hey, I'll grant your wish, I had a second thought and said, you know what? Let's not turn down. If there was ever a year where he was going to win the whole thing, I think this is it. He's swinging as well as he can. Mm-hmm. If he doesn't win one of these, I think it would be weird in front of his hometown fans. I'm not going to overthink it. Give me Schwarber.
All right. Who's up next?
I just got the second pick.
Now you're going to get my slot. You're going to get the 3 and 4, which isn't bad.
I already know who he's taking.
Got to take his own guy.
Yeah, of course he does.
No, you don't know who I'm taking.
Just do it.
Oh, I know maybe who you might take. Maddie. Okay, I just whispered it to Maddie.
Did you actually?
Yeah, you did.
All right. Well, I'm between two guys. Hopefully I can get both of them.
Between two pillows.
You took Schwarber, you said?
Those aren't pillows.
I'm going to go with the guy because I don't know if he's actually going to win.
You're going to go with a guy.
I'm going to go with a guy. I can confirm that.
I think all of these are guys.
I don't know if he's actually going to win this thing, but I think he will have the longest home run, so I'll have a very fun time rooting for him. J. Lou said I should have taken him instead of Vinny Pasquantino, and he was right, and that's Jack Caglione.
Okay. Young kid.
I'm going back-to-back here?
Yes. By the way, that'd be the youngest champ ever.
Who do you go with?
Jack Cag.
Jack
with a C, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, JAC.
I'm going to go back-to-back here. I'm going Junior Caminero and Ben Rice. I'm not messing around.
Dang it. I wanted Ben Rice.
Give me Junior Caminero, who is on fire, so I get a righty and I get a lefty in this thing. I like that there's not a short porch in left, but I think this is a decent park for left-handers to hit in. So Ben Rice has been on fire, as has Junior Caminero. So I'm going Caminero, Ben Rice, AR, two guys from the AL East to get it done for me tonight.
So how many are left to be drafted?
One from me and one from you.
But how many guys are left in the field for us?
I guess 4, technically.
So who's left? Harper,
Murakami, Jordan Walker, Wilson Contreras.
Those are the 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it.
So for me, is it my pick?
No, it's mine. We sneak it back to me.
Wait, what? You last, player?
Yeah, because you went first.
Yeah, this is the... See, I knew I didn't want to...
You're first and last.
First in, last out, Philo?
I am only interested in lefties given the park. And so that narrows it down to Murakami and Harper. So I'll go with Bryce Harper in this one.
Yeah, home park guy. And then AR gets the guy that's just now coming off an injury. So that I'm sure he's going to love that.
You get Jordan
it was a
Walker.
hammy. I was actually thinking about Walker.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Hang on.
All right. So
Jordan Walker's enormous, by the way.
He's having a great year.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, he's...
So is it Jordan Walker or
He's a big dude.
Munetaka Murakami for AR? The guy that you've kind of regretted not having on your dinger team. Here he is, available for you.
He's a mystery.
What you gonna do, player?
Dang it, man. I should have taken Jack Cag in the second round.
I thought you would take Walker, just a little Cardinals love. I really thought you'd go that route.
St. Louis kid.
I mean, Murakami hits those moonshots.
But that hammy,
the hammy is not. I mean, you could tweak the ham. First of all, why is he even doing this? He just came off the injury list.
There we go.
No, I'm being serious.
No, I think it's a great question. Like, if you're the White Sox,
why would he do this?
We're telling him, like, no, you just got back.
What would Sebastian Maniscalco say?
Why would you do that? Like, that makes no sense.
No, I'm 100% with you on that. So that's why you're not going to take him. I know you too well, player. You're going Jordan Walker.
He's one of the best stories of the first half.
Let's go.
No, I'm talking about Murakami.
Oh. They both are.
All right.
All right, we're putting a shot clock on you. You got 30 seconds.
All right.
30
I'm
seconds.
thinking about...
Well, the alternative is Adam King. So take all the time
pretty aggressive. This is a first derby for both.
Yes.
So I have no tiebreaker there.
No experience, none of that.
Murakami is...
fresh off an injury.
I'm taking him.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to take him.
There we go. So you've got Kyle Schwarber and Munetaka Murakami of the White Sox.
Okay.
TLC's got Jack Caglione of the Royals.
Yep.
The hometown kid and Bryce Harper. And I've got Junior Caminero and Ben Rice.
I wish I had Ben Rice and Jack Cag. So I should have taken Rice first.
The key for me is going to be just Schwarber win it. Like, just go win it. Yeah. You're the guy.
He's the favorite.
Go win it.
Yep.
I don't have to worry. This isn't total home runs. This is just to have the champ. So nobody wins if one of the guys undrafted wins it. And what's at stake here?
Power Course. Core Powers. I really don't know what the name is. Is it Power Core? I'm honestly asking.
It's
TLC.
a power. It's a
Power
Core.
Well, they're not sponsors yet, so we don't owe them that.
I don't know.
We can call them whatever we want to.
We know the big draft is the big meal. What would be on the line for this?
The loser of this?
Do you have? Oh no,
the winner of this has to get something.
The two guys pay the winner something. Is there a? We'll ask Adam.
Yeah, he'll come up with something.
Okay.
All right. So in 2 minutes, Adam King will roll in.
The other two have to co-host with Adam.
If they win or lose?
The losers.
Okay. All right. Wasn't sure where we're going with that. We'll saunter in next. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
Don't sweat it. Call Care Heating and Cooling, and we'll fix your air conditioner fast. 1-800-COOLING.
Life is full of uncertainties. You can't control the economy, the prices at the pump, or the grocery store, and you certainly cannot control the weather. But the one thing you can control is your home's efficiency and comfort. Steve here from USA Insulation. Let us help you take back control of your home by insulating your walls with our premium foam. You give us a call today, we'll come out, we'll insulate your walls, and we'll throw in your attic for free. So give us a call today, 529-2440 or USAinsulation.net.
USA Insulation.
Summer is here, and there's no better time to upgrade your ride than at Germain Toyota of Columbus. Whether you're towing the boat, heading to the lake, or planning the ultimate family road trip, now's the time to save. Get $299 APR financing for up to 72 months on the 2026 Toyota Tundra, or lease the 2026 Camry LE for just $319 a month for 36 months and $399 due at signing and 10,000 miles per year. Make this your summer of adventure with the team at Germain Toyota of Columbus, conveniently located at the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road, or shop anytime at GermainToyota.net. Germain Toyota of Columbus, where summer savings are in full swing.
Bring bold flavor to every cookout with Billiards Plus. Shop top-of-the-line grills and turn every cookout into a win. Then bring the fun inside with pool tables, shuffleboard, and more. Everything for the ultimate game room. Billiards Plus. Grills, games, and good times. Online or on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
At CEC Turf and Tractor, family means everything. That's why we're proud to welcome Green & Sons Equipment's Mount Sterling and Marysville locations to the CEC family. We're honored to carry on the relationships Green & Sons has built in these communities for generations while expanding our ability to serve you with more parts, more inventory, and faster response times. As one of Ohio's largest Kubota dealers, CEC Turf and Tractor is growing without losing sight of what matters most: hardworking people, trusted relationships, and hometown service. Visit CECTurfandTractor.com today for all your Kubota needs.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Now you can watch Rothman and Ice.
Go to YouTube and search 97.1 The Fan.
Rothman is wearing the pancake makeup, so you might as well watch. Back to Rothman and Ice.
We pitched, but we didn't. Isaiah pitched you before the show is coming up on Rothman and Ice. Adam Schefter at 1:30, and Fitzsimmons at 2:30. And I just wanted to know if you took that as a compliment or an insult, that when he heard the word Adam, the first person he thought of was not you.
That's fine. It's okay. It's hurtful, but you have to work through things like that. And Adam Schefter is very good at breaking news. I am also
breaking things.
Mm-hmm. So we'll check back in 30 years. Okay. In 30 years, we'll see where we stand. That's the important part.
All right. Just wanted to see if you were okay with that.
So typically, when we come in here, there is no game plan. We don't pre-plan this. We don't talk. I walk in and we just talk. But
you think you had to explain that to people?
But I just,
who've heard this segment before?
It's very structured. I have two things that I want to talk about, and they are not related, but they are both important to me.
Okay.
All right. The first thing is the poop in the sports department this weekend.
Okay. What happened around here?
Hold on, and I will tease the second thing: the naked bike ride that happened in Chicago. And you are a Chicago man.
Wasn't me.
There was a lot of people there, and you were on vacation. All right, back to the poop.
Was it a double-seater bike?
Back to the poop in the sports department. I got a call Saturday at about 2 o'clock, maybe 1:50, saying, "Hey, was Ruby here last night?" I'm like, no, my dog wasn't in the sports department. Why? Nicole very kindly said...
And it wasn't a Tuesday.
And it wasn't a Tuesday.
Right.
And Nicole very kindly said, there's poop on the floor. And it has been dragged around, all around the carpet. And in one of the most confusing, yet hilarious moments of my career at 10 TV, she said, it looks as if it's been smeared on Cole's chair. And I both cheered and thought, that's gross. So I walked in, and yes, there was what I hope is dog poop. Could also be human poop. Hard to distinguish without a DNA test.
And it looked like someone had either pooped in the middle of the floor and taken Cole's chair and said, let's go for a ride. Or they had it on their shoe and they said, that Cole guy, I don't like him very much, and wiped it intentionally off on his chair and went home.
This was what day?
This was Saturday morning that there was. And now, I mean, there's still poop, but we're getting it cleaned. But there's still poop
But he's
remnants.
been sitting there all day.
That is, and the best part is, he said, and I quote, it doesn't stink. I walked in there. Okay. It stinks. Cole, what?
I was standing there. I didn't smell it.
You could smell it. Once you know, it's in my nostrils. Because Saturday, it smelled like somebody had taken a fresh poop.
Do you subscribe to the phrase, whoever smelt it, dealt it?
Well, the problem is...
Because you obviously have smelt it.
No, I have an alibi. I have... Now... This has come up.
Oh, Adam checked the security tapes.
We did. We checked the tapes.
And?
Inconclusive.
Come on.
Wait,
it was a shadowy figure?
Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Inconclusive.
It doesn't show that part. Like, you can't see. You can see people walking, but it's...
Play stands is called?
It could be. It's inconclusive video evidence. It could be any number of 10 people. I didn't have them as a prime suspect, but they are now. Timothy Hall. You ever heard of him? He does the show around here.
I didn't say I didn't know who he is. I just said I'd never heard of him.
Exactly. But you have heard of me. That's Pirates of the Caribbean. Timmy Hall was in here on Friday night. He scared the poop out of me, no pun intended, because I turned around and no one's here at 10:45 at night. And there was a shadowy figure. I thought it could have been anyone. Rachel Maddow, I thought, was standing in the doorway. Turns out it was Timmy Hall. He said, I'm here to edit some stuff. I said, okay. So he goes back into his little booth. I finish the show. I walk up to Timmy and I say, hey, don't stay too late. And I left. Now, between the time that I walked out and the time that I walked back in on Saturday.
How many hours?
We're looking at about 12 hours.
12 hours.
Somebody brought poop into this sports office, and they will not own up to it. And I didn't think it was Timmy. But then I asked Timmy, tell me about your Friday night. He said, I left at 6 o'clock with Mike. I said, no, but you came back. He said, I don't know. That doesn't sound right. I said, Timmy, you came back. I saw you. And he was very hesitant to admit what time he came, where he came from, if he had stepped in dog poop. A lot of questions, and I don't know if we'll ever get an answer. But the grossest part of this, there is still dog poop on Cole's chair, and he continues to sit in it without any concern.
So after watching the tape that I guess is inconclusive.
Yes.
You're coming away as a detective with only one suspect on your suspect list?
And he wasn't even a suspect. He's just recently a suspect. I mean,
He's the guy you saw here closest to the crime.
Yes, and I mean that Tito was here. Rhyme Time was here. Nate was here. We have morning anchors that sometimes wander over here to get coffee. Could they have? Listen, there was a lot of leads. I'm only a couple days into this detective work, but I will get to the bottom of it.
I got to question our surveillance system.
Well, it's
you're
there
not
for the
looking
doors.
at weeks of tape. You're looking at 8-10 hours where you would know.
But you got to understand, the surveillance system is here to keep us safe.
Apparently not.
It's there to watch the door, not watch Cole's desk. Okay?
Yeah, but
I received other intel as far as who was the top
you claim, though, that
Cole,
there were remnants of this, and it's not like a pile. It was like something you could tell, some tracks, something was smeared. You're contending that someone dragged this in maybe unknowingly at first?
At first, but you have to intentionally wipe that off on a chair. I mean, you have to,
who would do that?
Who doesn't like Cole?
On his list.
Let's start with the 100,000 people that don't like Cole, and we'll narrow this down.
He's got his own suspect list. You have yours, which included Timmy Hall, Tito, Nate, Rhyme Time, and possibly a morning anchor. Who is on your suspect list?
What I was told.
Easy.
Are you eliminating all the TV side?
He said morning anchors.
I said morning anchors.
That's it, though. Just anchors.
Cole, there was another suspect.
Thank you.
But I am not going to accuse this other suspect until
Were they on the grassy knoll?
Until we have more information on that suspect, I'm not going to bring them to the radio.
I will bring them to the radio in a very delicate sense.
Okay.
I was not going to do this, but here we go.
I don't want to beat up a 9-year-old, so shall we just say a member of the Thidoff family?
I wasn't going to do that.
Okay.
I wasn't going to have a 9-year-old.
How would it have gotten on the chair?
He must have sat in my chair.
Cole, you've taken this.
But it was on their body?
Now you are trying to...
I'm not charging anybody.
You're trying to charge a 9-year-old
I'm not charging
on radio.
anybody.
And I wasn't going to do that.
It makes the most sense.
I wasn't going to do that.
That it was a child.
I was going to say it was Timothy Hall, and we could all move on. All right, so that is the poop story.
It was brought to my attention that the lead suspect was, in fact, an elementary schooler.
Okay.
Now,
how do you know what grade he's in, you weirdo?
Because I knew that he was 8 last year, so he's either 8 or 9 now.
When's his birthday?
Been combing the grade schools.
All righty then.
He's come in here many times. I've shot Papa shot with him.
Let me ask you. Let me talk about the second thing.
Believe me, he popped a shot. All right.
Hey-o.
The second thing you want to talk about, tease it.
Okay, the second thing I want to talk about. Where was Anthony Rothman Saturday night in downtown Chicago? Rothman and I saw on the Fan.
We know everything about you. We know you love the Buckeyes. We know you love the Jackets. We know you're wearing a red shirt. I just freaked the hell out of someone. The Fan.
At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Get 0% financing for 60 months on new 2026 Tucsons and Santa Fe's. Plus, make no payment for 90 days. Columbus or Dublin or glexhyundai.com. With True Credit, not all will qualify. End date 3.
Stay hydrated. It's hot out there. So my teenage son just went out in sweatpants and a hoodie. It's 98 degrees. At least I know he'll be cool in our house, thanks to Atlas Butler. If something goes wrong, they'll fix it within 24 hours. They call it their comfort pledge. Get too hot?
My phone.
Oh, your phone. Should've known.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to save big. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Did you know you can save up to $35 on your next fill-up? Redeem your points for big savings at the pump. Exclusions apply. See site for details. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
Fox Wednesday. Ice-T, Carmen Electra, Steve-O, Matt Leinart, and many more will get schooled.
Idiot.
On the new show,
Nation's Dumbest.
After the return of
MasterChef Global Gauntlet.
Starting at 8, only on Fox 28.
I'm Jeff Hogan. I've been a journalist at 10 TV for more than 20 years. I moved back to Columbus with my beautiful wife and our 2 amazing daughters and our golden retriever, Harley. This community brought me back because this is where I feel connected. Where my daughters were born, this is my home. And that is to say, I don't just report about our community, I belong to it. What happens here affects us all. And that's why we care so deeply about getting it right. And when local journalism is done right, it doesn't sit still. It moves. It moves you to act, to verify, to volunteer, to speak up or lend a hand. It moves your mind by challenging assumptions and offering new perspectives. It moves you forward by giving you the information to make decisions and thrive where you live. And yes, it moves your heart through the kind of human storytelling that stays with you wherever you are. And at 10 TV, we're here for all of it. These are the stories that move Central Ohio.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
It's Leslie again from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, we've kind of got a big announcement. We're doing a special sale right now where qualifying installs are 40% off.
Well, we're doing that at the other window place, too.
Ah, that's an interesting coin.
April Fools.
April Fool's Day was a while back, Wilson.
Leslie, it's April 1st somewhere.
Is it?
Agree and disagree.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
If only there was a radio show that constantly talked about Ohio State athletics. Well, good news. It's real, baby. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination. Miss a minute of Rothman and Ice? Check out the podcast.
Type in Rothman and Ice wherever you get your podcasts. Download and subscribe.
Back to Rothman and Ice.
Poopgate 26. The Fan.
We will get answers.
I don't know what's going on around here. We got Poopgate going on. We got Carnell Tate rookie card missing gate now going on.
I got to show you this new card I got.
Around here as well.
Carnell Tate rookie card's really cool.
Because apparently Timmy Hall over the weekend, he had a Carnell Tate card on his desk that is no longer there.
And I'll say that's much worse than the poop.
He's back here in the office flustered about
he
that
should
as well.
be.
Hey, speak for yourself on that one.
No.
All right, I've examined the first part of this.
And you would admit it's a lot of poop.
All right. Clearly what happened was that somebody tracked it in. That means it was in their car.
It's interesting that you got a little choked up there. Where were you this weekend, Rothman?
And so as far away from here as possible.
Yeah, we know. We'll get to where you were in a minute.
We'll get to the airman in a minute. Movie?
Home Alone.
Bad News Bears.
Top Gun.
I don't know.
Strike one, strike two, strike three.
What movie?
Few Good Men.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I was close. Tom Hanks.
Wait, what?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks in Top Gun?
Tom Cruise.
Dustin Hoffman in Star Wars?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Tom Cruise.
You want me on that wall.
There you go.
You need me on that wall.
So one of the I'm going to guess one of the children sat in that chair for a moment. By the way, you made it sound like the poop was on the seat. It's on the wheel on the chair. So it would make sense that when someone put their foot there, that some of it would come off accidentally.
Some of it.
All right. So if it was a kid, maybe he kicked his foot and it all came off on that wheel. Now it's in the wheel. But
also, can we just acknowledge that Cole's just rolling around with that chair now? He's like, well.
But you made it sound like he's sitting in it.
Like poop chair. That's what we like to call it.
But he wasn't sitting in it. That's what. Anyway, so
I appreciate you cleaning as much as you could, Adam.
Shout out to Aaron and the meteorologist.
And when you
he
looked
got down and dirty. He said we got to get this out of here.
Well, just wheel the chair outside. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
we've tried to wheel Cole outside.
Hose
He keeps
it
showing
down.
back up.
Mm-hmm.
So you checked the cameras and you didn't see children hanging around the chair?
I can't. Listen, I'm not going to implicate a 9-year-old.
I think he's not. Okay.
I'm not going to implicate a 9-year-old.
When you said inconclusive, that didn't make sense. And that's when we questioned you on it.
We don't have anyone sitting in the chair. And until I have video evidence of someone in the chair, I cannot go to court.
So what you're saying is everybody that is on your suspect list, you've seen on camera footage in the area.
And
this is how it happened.
Okay.
Including...
I am not going to implicate
this is
a 9-year-old.
how it happened. It came off of the shoe in that area, and someone either didn't see it, got in the chair, wheeled, and then it gathered it.
Did he walk back with a football card in his pocket?
That's what happened, clearly.
Let me ask you a question.
I've seen enough NYPD Blue to know how this shakes out.
Let me ask you.
There was poop on the floor.
The Sipowicz right to back yet.
Somebody was in that chair. They wheeled out. Now it collects it.
That kind of sounds like this.
I feel like this is part of how GMs think. I think this way in fantasy. I imagine in reality it works somewhat similar.
Listen, LL Cool J, I'll take it from here, okay?
Maddie knows I was a former detective in another life.
Sipowicz was a detective, right?
What show is LL Cool J?
And you wrote a letter to him, and he hasn't written you back still, right?
It was a snail mail, yeah. I don't know if I mailed it to the right place.
Right. Sorry, go ahead.
Living in somewhere in Idaho. I don't know.
That why you're the way that you are? You're waiting on that letter?
I guess. I'm always going to be waiting on that letter.
All right.
It's okay.
This weekend.
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up, Rothman?
All right.
Where'd you grow up?
Just continue. Chicago, yes.
Yes, in the Windy City.
So there was a naked bike ride? Like this was a sanctioned event?
Hundreds of people.
Just naked, huh?
Just down, going smokeless in downtown Chicago.
Smokeless.
On Michigan Avenue,
Isn't that indecent exposure?
I guess if you do it as a group, it's not
public nude.
The whole reason, I guess, it was a protest. It was a protest. They said, no gas, more
ass.
Oh, thanks, whoever said that. It's a protest to help bikers and save the environment and not hit bikers. How is that legal?
Yeah,
what are we doing? I mean, it has no real cause. It's just a bunch of people getting on their bikes, riding together because they don't want to wear clothes for 4 hours.
Nothing on.
Nothing on. Now, I mean, you're not required to be smokeless, but most were.
And so you came here to accuse AR of participating in this?
All I'm saying is somebody had to lead the parade. And Rothman...
Somebody... Now I'm the Grand Marshal? Like, suddenly... Like, come on.
Rothman's off. Next thing I know, there's people going down Michigan Avenue and letting it all... With breezes in places...
The magnificent mile.
I
love it.
How many people would you say participated in this thing?
From what I gathered, about 300.
Come on, man.
I'm not exaggerating. Of all walks of life. And let me tell you something. I was shown pictures that I didn't want to see.
You like what you saw?
It's a no from me. I'm not going to be visiting Chicago in the month of July. I know, Rothman, you did a lot for that protest. Kudos to you to get the 300 people together.
You say kudos?
Kudos. It's a type of cheese.
Yes.
Kudos to you for getting those people together, but it's a little weird. Please.
Let it all hang out, man.
Please.
Eric Clapton. After midnight.
The unmagnificent mile is what that was for about 4 hours.
How do you prepare for a naked bike ride? Like,
I'll tell you this much.
Stretching.
Is that not uncomfortable? I don't want that seat in that place.
Has to be.
Well, I mean,
depends what kind of seat. Maybe you got a nice cover on that, like a nice sheepskin or something.
You know, Dom Taberry wrecked his bike the other day.
Did you go to the party?
You think he was practicing for something?
Maybe.
You think he was getting ready and now it's ruined his retirement.
Oh, I know Dom had a party this weekend.
I couldn't go. I had to work.
Oh, okay.
It was very sad. Some of us.
I didn't know there was
None
a
of the
party
radio
here.
people got invited.
Oh,
huh?
that sounds
Is that what
familiar.
happened? Or did some radio people?
Oh, so maybe this is something you shouldn't have mentioned.
Oh, thanks, Cole.
Okay, so there was
nobody was unintentional. Everybody was invited. The world's invited.
No, not everybody was invited.
No.
We're just now hearing about this.
Yeah.
Cole, were you there?
I was not there.
Were you invited?
Actually, yes.
Well, you guys should take that up with somebody.
It sounds like there have been several things at this station that have gone on that I have not been invited to, so I'll take that.
Your girlfriend, I would assume, right?
Adam King. Adam King texts our volleyball group chat. Who here is going to Dom's party tomorrow?
Oh,
Zenobia says me. Wow. Adam follows up with, you're all invited.
Yeah, because everybody was invited. I thought it was a known thing.
Oh, so you screwed up.
Well, I mean, I wasn't the grand marshal of this parade. I was just...
You just assumed everybody was invited.
Yeah,
and now we're telling you they weren't.
Which they were.
What
you
do you
just
mean?
had to know about it, which I guess makes, like...
Okay.
It wasn't... No one was exclusively...
Adam made sure that I knew about it.
That's because I felt bad about the poop.
Who represented the radio station at this party this weekend?
I didn't
I
go.
But I know you know who was there.
I actually don't. My favorite part of this was, like, 4 people texted me, like, are you not coming to Dom's retirement? I'm like... Dom is retiring, so somebody else has to do the news.
Well, they are.
Well, a guy really knows where he stands.
In radio.
Oh, no, there have been things that happened in the radio that I was invited to either, but
Adam, was
we'll just
RD
keep those
there?
private.
I can't comment on such a delicate situation at this point.
That has to mean that Ryan
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you the tough question at the press conference.
Why didn't I go then if Ryan was there? I could have called him Ryan.
Was this a known party to Dom, or was it a surprise to him?
It was a surprise.
Okay.
And that's why it's harder to disseminate the information.
I see.
Yeah.
So you can't hold Dom accountable for that.
Mm-hmm.
And the instructions were, everybody's invited. Just anybody you know, tell them to come. Everybody knows Dom.
It was like a speakeasy.
There was literally one rule. You got to be there before 3 because you don't want to be the guy that walks in during the surprise.
AR, if it makes you feel any better.
Yeah.
On Thursday.
I wasn't the only one.
I was not invited either, but on Thursday and Friday, TLC, myself, Nicole Sharon, a few others from the TV side were just huddled around talking Love Island after the show as we normally do.
Yeah.
There were certain portions of the conversation that turned into whispers. And the only two people that couldn't hear about these conversations were TLC and myself, the two radio guys.
We were talking about you. You're not supposed to hear it.
I don't think that's accurate.
Adam, Nicole, and Lily were whispering. And
Whispering.
Then
I'm not going to blame you. It wasn't your party.
So
I'm not blaming Adam.
So there's something to this. The TV people just, radio people, we don't care about you unless you're dating someone from the TV side. And then you're invited.
You know what? That
may be frowned upon too. Who knows?
The entire premise of this radio segment was to figure out who pooped on the floor.
To make fun of everybody else.
I think you already know who did it, and I think you knew about this party, and I think...
and he knows who was there. And he just doesn't want to say the radio folk that were there because it's going to make us feel worse, probably.
I don't think there was a radio folk there.
I'm going to call BS on that.
I don't think there would be either.
I don't think there was a single...
Fish was probably there.
No, he didn't go, but he was talking about it this morning.
But he knew about it.
He knew about it.
That means he was notified.
Were you guys not invited to prom? It's Dom's retirement party. You got off on Sunday and enjoyed your Sunday. You were in a naked bike ride on Saturday. How are you going to make
not
it?
about
Adam,
wanting to be
radio,
there.
you'd know.
Maddie, right?
What'd you say?
If you worked in radio, you know it how you would know.
It's not wanting to be there.
It's how TV people treat radio.
It's just the invite.
Having the option of
the invite. The non-invite's pretty loud.
We didn't get a chance.
Who are you?
Maddie, hang on. Loud. Maddie and I did not get a chance to craft a very good excuse on how we couldn't go. All right? And I'm really upset about that.
That's spot on. That's spot on.
All right,
we wanted to be able to turn it down.
Come back with a deep dive next. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
We have so many local shows, I can't fit them in a 10-second promo. So let's just say we're live and local all damn day. The Fan.
Recalculating route. Estimated arrival time. Never.
I'm Dr. Kandula, founder of Advent. For people with nasal congestion, sinus pressure, sleep apnea, snoring, or allergies, finding a solution feels like a never-ending road trip.
First stop, my primary doctor. Then the pharmacy. Then a sleep specialist. Then an ENT.
What if there was just one destination to treat your problems for good? Welcome to Advent, your one stop for breathing and sleep relief for over 20 years. Unlike other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care. 96% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement. Plus, most insurance is accepted for these effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
You have arrived at Clear Breathing.
Hey, it's Anthony here for the Good Feet store. Years ago, I told you about how my feet ached, just general fatigue. But man, I've been feeling good with my personally fit arch supports. There's no doubt they've helped me. They've stabilized my feet. I always feel supported and my body feels aligned. They're firm but flexible, and I can pop them into any pair of shoes. In fact, I'm still wearing my original arch supports. I work out with them in my shoes, ride the bike, and play golf. My arch supports from the Good Feet store changed the game for me. And the fitting I got was personalized, and it will be for you. It's really thorough. They measured my feet and arch size, and I knew right away after taking the test walk around the store, I felt the difference. Book your free personalized fitting today, and once you've been fitted and you found the supports that work best for you, you'll be able to wear your new arch support inserts home. They're made in the USA and engineered to last. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store in Grove City or on Polaris Parkway in Westerville. No appointment necessary, but you can always schedule online. Get started at goodfeet.com.
Hey, it's Austin Ward. Listen to The Beat with Austin and Byrne, now powered by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Get the latest Buckeye news, insights, and unbeatable analysis every day. Don't miss a moment. Stream The Beat with Austin and Byrne, sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
How many of you have had your garage floor done? I'll wait for the answer. Yeah, that's enough. How many of you think it looks like crap? That's because it is crap. One quick call to Comer & Cross Concrete Floor Coatings at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, and they can install a gleaming new Comer & Cross garage floor in one day. A Comer and Cross garage floor is the gold standard. It's like pulling into a new car showroom every night. And here's the best part. It is guaranteed your garage floor will never chip, crack, or show tire lift like epoxy or paint ever. And listen, you lazy bum, they'll even take the stuff out of the garage for you. They're all certified uniform pros. No subcontractors at Comer and Cross. This is a premier product with premier results, and they hired a premier endorser to tell you about it. For your quick and easy Comer and Cross garage floor quote, call 1-800-NEW-FLOOR now. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, or go to comercross.com, C-O-M-E-R cross.com.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since 48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
Join T-Bone and Tyvis mornings on the Fan for Football, Food, and Fun, featuring T-Bone.
Now, when you were talking about the football stuff, I was listening, but when you said Waffle House, I leaned forward in my chair.
And national champ Tyvis Powell.
I was staring myself in the mirror for a good 10 minutes today looking at it.
Where they solve all the world's complex problems.
We're not putting the toothpaste back in the toothpaste container.
Sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus.
Football, Food, and Fun with T-Bone and Tyvis. Weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on The Fan.
Thank you for calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make room for possibilities.
We've loaded the moving van and we're leaving a ton of stuff at our old address. Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point.
Can you come right now?
We're on our way.
We make space for hope.
We make space for dreams.
We make space for what matters.
We are 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Let us make room for your possibilities.
We can make your house happier.
And your future brighter.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Day one, the hardest day. The day you hear,
this is a type of blood cancer.
At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day one. To learn more and get help on any day, visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Isaiah Jacob. Major League Baseball is on its All-Star break, and tonight the biggest bats take center stage for the Home Run Derby at 8 o'clock. The Guardians enter the break with plenty of momentum after winning 4 straight games. Cleveland remains in the AL Central race, and the team expects Jose Ramirez back on the field before the end of the month. Tomorrow night's All-Star game will feature 3 Guardians, Travis Bazzana, Parker Messick, and Cade Smith, while the Reds send Sal Stewart and Chase Burns. In the UFC, Conor McGregor is headed for surgery after suffering a right knee injury in his first-round loss to Max Holloway at UFC 329. McGregor says he plans to fight again once he recovers. Meanwhile, Michigan could be facing a major decision as the Board of Regents prepares to discuss an investigation into the athletic department's culture. Athletic Director Ward Manuel's future could be addressed soon. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Most shows just skim the surface, but Rothman and I feel like the biggest story of the day deserves a closer look. It's time for a deeper dive.
Sponsored by Orthopedic One, Central Ohio's most trusted orthopedic practice. Find a physician or location near you at orthopedic1.com.
Third hour, Ian Fitzsimmons at 2:30. I feel like Junior Caminero is going to win tonight. I don't know why I get that feeling.
Because he just been
Seems
going
like
scorched earth.
Yeah, it's like been the first half. I don't know what his odds are tonight. I know he's not the favorite, but
I think he's second in line, I believe he's right behind Schwarber. I'll pull that up.
Oh, it's not Harper. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of guys. Like when you get into this thing, there's a wear down effect, right? And sometimes you take more swings than you need to, or you have to, because you're in a battle. And I do think it's helpful to be a little bit on the younger side, and Caminero is that guy. He's got power beyond power, and his recent run of, was it 11 home runs in 11 games?
I feel like it was every freaking
I think he was 11 for 11.
Yeah.
And it's been one of the great stories. He's got a swing, interestingly enough, that may not be perfect for the Derby. It's pretty violent. Like it's like he's a young guy and he's got a mighty thrash. But he was second last year, correct?
I can't remember.
I think he was.
Then he went on to hit 40 plus. So that didn't affect him coming out of the Derby a year ago.
What are his odds?
He is second in line. So the leader in the clubhouse right now, Kyle Schwarber, at plus 290. Right behind him is Junior Caminero at plus 370. Yeah. Third on the board is Munetaka Murakami at plus 600.
Okay. Boy, if you could have Schwarber and Caminero, I think you're okay. But I like upsets. I'd like to see somebody maybe come out of nowhere and win this, but that's why it's kind of turned into a fun little thing. I don't think it's lost its appeal. I know that back in the day it was very much like maybe it was a little Chris Berman overkill for people, or the rules were a little off, and it was getting a little bit too rushed with the clock, and then it was just, and then you could take 50 pitches and not who knows? I think they've simplified it enough, the best you can, to have a pretty good event tonight. I think it had jumped the shark for a lot of people, and
I agree.
I'm kind of back into it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm excited about tonight for sure. I'm more excited about the All-Star game tomorrow. Like, I love the All-Star game for Major League Baseball. I think it's awesome to watch these dudes getting busy and playing the way that they normally play. So I think tomorrow night will be a lot of fun. And then for the Home Run Derby, throw a little coin on a guy or two. I think that always adds to this as well. And so this, for I know a lot of people, is one of the one-offs in sports that, if you're not the biggest baseball fan where you want to watch all these games every single night, which I totally understand, you hop on the moving train right now and you started by locking in on the Home Run Derby.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun tonight. Yeah. It'll be cool. You got a couple guys in their home park that could win it. And listen, we've had really good ones with Alonso and hitting bombs and Abreu and guys that have taken this thing by storm. And
you mentioned Chris Berman, AR. I wonder who is the voice of the Home Run Derby now, since it's on Netflix. Is that like a Matt Vasgersian? Is that going to be like who is
broadcasting?
Who's on the call?
Because searching live. Yeah. The live search.
Because you brought up Berman, and that did wear on people, which I understand. The back, like that every single batter. Like, I get it. I actually enjoyed it as a kid.
Wow. I'm playing your theme music for that guess.
Is it Matt Vasgersian?
Yeah.
Is he on the call? Okay.
That's pretty good. Blah, 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 Matty Ice.
I don't even know. Like, I was thinking when I was rolling, like, who's the voice of baseball right now? Like,
Sunday Night Baseball, it was
Benetti.
Certainly Benetti. But Ravitch had a big run
like
in baseball.
The guy now. Yeah. I don't know if there is the voice in baseball. Like, I know we had Joe Morgan in Sunday Night Baseball and John Miller for a long time, but now, like, who is the voice of the sport? I don't know.
I don't know what you want with your Home Run Derby announcing. I don't. Like you said, there are going to be a lot of home runs hit tonight, right?
Yes, a ton of them.
Listen to this. The main play-by-play announcer for the network is Matt Vasgersian, and he is joined by a desk featuring Hunter Pence and Anthony Rizzo. I think Anthony Rizzo does a lot of work with the Sunday Night Baseball crew on NBC.
Yeah.
So it sounds like that'll be the booth. That's what it sounds like, because it also says the extensive coverage team, which I assume would be like pregame and postgame stuff, includes L. Duncan, who is now Netflix exclusive, so that makes sense. Barry Bonds, CeCe Sabathia, Lauren Shahadi.
Yep.
Okay. And how about this? What former football player do you think is going to be on site conducting interviews?
Jason Kelsey.
No, but not a bad guess.
Gronk.
No, but not a bad guess.
My final guess.
Give me a hint.
You know, we both know this. He's been everywhere recently.
Oh, you know this now.
You know it too. He's been everywhere.
I said former.
Give me a hint. Okay, I'm wrong.
I know what you were going to say.
Give me a hint.
I was going to go.
Wait. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Jameis Winston.
Yes, but former. I wasn't listening close enough. Former.
Actually, Jameis Winston was involved in the opening day stuff for Netflix with the Yankees and Giants.
That
actually would be a fantastic guess. But no.
But a former football player.
I need a hint.
I'll give you a hint. Actually, this would help Ice more than you, I think. His podcast recently was bought by Netflix. So he is a Netflix content creator.
Can you give me a sports hint?
Eagles fans cheered him when his career ended.
Position.
Receiver.
Irvin.
Yes. Michael Irvin's going to be at the Home Run Derby conducting
Is
interviews.
his podcast on Netflix called The White House or something like that?
Yeah. Well, we talked about that on the show. I think his podcast is called The White House.
Remember we talked about that when he was up and down Miami sideline acting a fool, and people were, throwing out accusations of maybe he's on that stuff again, and then he comes out and says, "Hey, my podcast is called the White House."
It is.
So you're saying Michael Irvin is going to be a part of Major League Baseball's Home Run Derby broadcast tonight?
Yeah.
That is
what reason?
That is according to this Google AI overview.
Personality plus.
So I guess Lauren Shahadi is going to be one reporter on the scene, and Michael Irvin will be the other.
It also won't surprise me either that part of the pitch is, hey, Michael Irvin's got this football podcast. Football's around the corner. Go follow him here and all that. That's probably part of this too. They'll pump up his
What
podcast.
is the Barry Bonds? Like, that actually surprises me more than anything.
What he's going to have to say?
Just like...
He's gotten a couple more opportunities in front of microphones because he went on All the Smoke.
Has he done more for NBC and Netflix than Michael Jordan did for NBC?
Yes. This will be Barry Bonds' second appearance because he also did the opening day stuff with Giants Yankees.
We got one from Mike, right?
We got one appearance from Michael Jordan with NBC that they just edited into multiple bites, but it's really one interview.
It's so odd to me, though, that
they said he was going to be a contributor to the broadcast.
One of the most controversial athletes in his sport for what he did, not off the field, but off the field, but
oh yeah,
that he is identified with being perhaps one of the biggest fraud cheaters in the sport for all the roids is brought in to be an analyst of something that specifically was aligned to him.
Yeah.
It's odd to me. It'd be like bringing in an analyst for the Masters, and he was like a known golf cheater, but was very good at what he did.
Know.
Like, it's just odd.
It's definitely odd. I've trained my brain, or I'm trying to train my brain, and realize that if you're a certain person or certain athlete that has accomplished things, right, of a certain status, you're going to be able to circle back around, and there's opportunities for you. Doesn't matter how nefarious it is.
A-Rod.
Right.
Look
like
at
all these guys are being shepherded back in to the sport, right? That did some sticky stuff off the field. And so, David Ortiz, he's, part of the Fox broadcast. All these guys that were involved in any of that.
It's unbelievable.
And I honestly don't know what Barry Bonds sounds like. If he played a Barry Bonds clip, right, I don't know what the name. The voice, you think I would?
I think you would.
You think I would? Okay. He's so out of sight, out of mind. It's been like a decade plus that I don't know if I would recognize his voice right away.
He's got a very soft-spoken voice.
That's the one that jumps out to me more than any of these people on this broadcast.
Very interested in what he's
Michael Irvin?
Irvin's out of place, but it's for personality, I kind of get it. But for Bonds to be looked at the all-time home run king, all that, and then to be involved in so much of that stuff.
If we're power ranking things that I'm interested in tonight, Michael Irvin is now number one on this, even before the Derby itself. Because like TLC's alluded, what is he there for? What is he going to be doing? He's not going to offer up any analysis on baseball.
But it's a home run derby.
Right.
It's not like he's there for personality.
And that's why I think this will be heavy sales on his podcast, gearing us up for football season. I think that'll be a big part of when he's on the broadcast tonight.
And the other thing about the play-by-play of a home run derby, you want energy, you want someone to be excited, and that's really about it. You don't have to actually do the play-by-play of the ball leaving the yard necessarily.
I'll tell you this, man. I caught a couple of the broadcasts on NBC. The whole Rizzo Hunter Pence thing, it's not moving me.
Not hitting.
It's not moving me. It's not great.
I mean, why don't we just bring in Clemens and Lenny Dykstra and get the whole crew together tonight? It's
Where's Sammy Sosa?
Yeah,
it is court.
Get him. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's pretty well. But I'm interested in what Barry has to say. I'll tell you that much. I am interested in that.
That you may have just hit on why he's there. There is that polarizing interest.
Michael Irvin, Barry Bonds, for sure.
There was a ranking of the quarterbacks by ESPN. We'll see if they got this right. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
The sound of Paul Keels calling a Buckeye game is erotic.
Oh, yes.
Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Bobby Carpenter here with my friend Jake Ballard with QC Kinetics, and both of us played football a long time, and one of the main things is you get beat up while you're playing, and the pain doesn't end just when you leave the field. It's always there.
So for me, I had a lot of pain in my left knee, and it was something that caused me aches and pains every day, especially in the morning and the evening. So looking for pain relief, I found QC Kinetics. They had a great reputation, and I wanted to find out more.
Jake, tell me about the process. Once you got into the office, how did that all go?
Once I arrived at QC Kinetics and went and saw Dr. Tesner, they told me all about my knee, put a game plan together, and we started treatment right away.
What is your day like now?
Now with QC Kinetics, I'm able to chase my crazy son around pain-free, and that's what matters most to me.
Take it from two former professional athletes. If we can get relief, the same is possible for you. Check out QC Kinetics, located in Dublin and in Gahanna, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544, or go to qckinetics.com/Columbus. Summer is here, and there's no better time to upgrade your ride than at Germain Toyota of Columbus. Whether you're towing the boat, heading to the lake, or planning the ultimate family road trip, now's the time to save. Get $299 APR financing for up to 72 months on the 2026 Toyota Tundra, or lease the 2026 Camry LE for just $319 a month for 36 months and $399 due at signing and 10,000 miles per year. Make this your summer of adventure with the team at Germain Toyota of Columbus, conveniently located at the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road, or shop anytime at germaintoyota.net. Germain Toyota of Columbus, where summer savings are in full swing.
Get your air conditioner fixed fast. Call Care Heating and Cooling, 1-800-COOLING.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible, but Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Join T-Bone and Tyvis mornings on The Fan for football, food, and fun, featuring T-Bone.
Now, when you were talking about the football stuff, I was listening, but when you said Waffle House, I leaned forward in my chair.
And national champ Tyvis Powell.
I was staring myself in the mirror for a good 10 minutes today looking at it.
Where they solve all the world's complex problems.
We're not putting the toothpaste back in the toothpaste container.
Sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus.
Football, food, and fun with T-Bone and Tyvis. Weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on The Fan.
We got a higher home appraisal after we put away our African art and family photos.
Has this happened to you because of race or national origin? Contact HUD at hud.gov/fair housing. A message from HUD and the National Fair Housing Alliance.
What defines Ohio? A place that dares to go first and never looks back. There's no slowing us down. In Ohio, we're powering America, discovering breakthroughs, driving the future, propelling tomorrow. At Jobs Ohio, our mission is clear. Strengthen job opportunities and empower Ohio's workforce. Ohio, our time is now. See Ohio's momentum at jobsohio.com/Ohio's time.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
Common Man and Tinny are inviting select jabronis to the station for pizza. Hey, that could be you. Email goodcleanboy@gmail.com and tell us why you should be chosen.
Presented by Billiards Plus and sponsored by Paisano Peppers.
The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
That mostly sunny sky for the morning hours continues right into the afternoon. There's a very slim chance of a passing shower later on. Otherwise, it's warm, highs in the upper 80s to around 90. Warmer yet for tomorrow. Lots of sunshine with highs in lower 90s. Heat index well into the 90s. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
The Big Nine was a sad, incomplete place. Enter Ohio State. The rest is history. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan. Rothman and Ice present Snap Leads.
Sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy today at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP.
All right, so it's summer and lists are out and rankings, and it's all about that. And ESPN, the reason I like this one wasn't just some random one where they poll the media and just decide who likes whom and leave it at that. This is a list of execs. I'm not saying there isn't bias. Of course there has to be. But it's execs, it's coaches, it's scouts. Like, these are the people who really have a trained eye and talk to people and really get an idea. So here's how it works. The voters gave their own top 10.
Okay.
So they ranked their top 10, and then ESPN kind of takes all the results and ranked guys based on the number of top 10 votes. So it's like a composite average and dozens of interviews, and they with research and film study, and they get help from the ESPN research department. So there were 70 voters that submitted a ballot on at least one position, and in many cases, I guess they did all the positions, but so this was not a 5-year projection or some career achievement award. This is but meant to kind of answer a simple question. Who are the best players right now?
Going into the upcoming season.
It's not a he's accomplished so much.
Right.
So, and the reason I say that is because most people might err on Mahomes would have to be ranked number one with all the Super Bowls. And
before you start going down that road, because I haven't seen this yet, can you hit me with 10 through 6 before we crack the top 5? So let's go from the bottom to the top. What does 10 through 6 look like?
All right, so these are the quarterbacks.
Yep.
Now, in a little bit of a surprise, now these are the best players right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you, before I tell you who it is, I'm going to tell you who's not.
Oh, is this
in the top 10?
Honorable mention section here?
And I find this one, I thought he'd make it in just because. And what I mean by that is because he just won the biggest game in the world. And I understand he's going to fight this his entire career.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold is not in there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And I'm not saying I have a big argument with it. It's just because my big thing. You let him in, who you kicking out, right?
Yeah.
Another one that's even more surprising, maybe because he was hurt, is Jaden Daniels.
That's fair.
They don't think he's a top 10 guy right now at the position.
I don't think it's going to surprise any of us if this time next year he's in the top 10. But right now, he's got to come back and show everybody that what he was in year one is who he's going to be.
The other guy, and you're not going to like this, is your boy Brock Purdy.
Okay, actually, I think that's fair. Last year, he played in, I want to say, how many games did he play? He didn't play the whole year because we were talking Mac Jones starts and whether or not he should have been the guy. That's fair to have Purdy out. I am a Purdy guy, though.
Jalen Hurts. That's normal.
Yeah. Okay.
Bo Nix.
Fair.
CJ Stroud.
Real quick, AR, let me ask you this.
Not in it.
Where would we be at with Bo Nix if he doesn't blow out his ankle? Because I think they go on and win the whole darn thing. If he doesn't get hurt in that game against Buffalo, I think they win against New England without Jared Stidham being the quarterback, and I think I would have picked them in the Super Bowl.
They were at home, right?
Against the Pats, yeah. Had some bad weather in that game, too. But Stidham, he just couldn't keep it afloat. So Bo Nix, I think the perception of him would have been a lot different right now if he doesn't get hurt late in that game against Buffalo. Because I think he would have been in this.
All right, here's your top 10.
Yeah.
You want number 10?
10 through 6. Hit me with it.
All right.
Read them and weep, as you say.
Hit me with your best shot. All right.
Fire away.
We're not going to predict this. You just want them.
I just want
them.
them.
You just tell me who they are.
I just want them.
All right.
I'll guess top 5.
So, number 10 is Caleb Williams.
Okay. No issue with that.
I would probably take Jaden Daniels over Caleb right now. It's close, but I think that I've seen a little more from Jaden Field right now.
That's tough because Jaden Daniels had such a throwaway season last year.
Yeah.
And we're really talking kind of one solid year for each.
Would you take Jalen Hurts over Caleb Williams?
No. I would want Caleb.
Number 9.
Okay.
The team the Rams gave up on. Jared Goff.
Okay.
Last 2 years are pretty awesome as far as yards. He is an indoor quarterback. He's just a stat machine.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. Number 8, Drake May.
Okay.
Was in the MVP running.
Yeah.
Had a Super Bowl run.
MVP too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. No issue with that.
Really talented. No trouble with that order. Put Goff over May?
No.
Okay.
I like May over Goff right now. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Number 7, Justin Herbert.
Okay.
Remember, it's the best right now. Nothing as far as accomplishments go.
I do think he is on deck for a monster year with Mike McDaniel as his offensive coordinator. I'm buying what Justin Herbert and the Chargers, I think, are selling. So I'm in on that.
I like him too. There are people that.
Ooh, but what?
Yeah. Well,
sorry, I was just going to say, would I rather have Drake May or Justin Herbert this year? With A.J. Brown now, I would rather have Drake May this season. I would.
Yeah.
Would you rather have May or Herbert this year?
I think I would trust May a little more, but I would have no problem if you let me build around Justin Herbert, because I think he's one of those guys that is going to hit. He's just got too much talent. I think he will get there.
Okay. So now this is the last one.
Because Greg Roman was just running the ball.
That's nasty work.
Yeah. Number 6.
Who is this?
Dak Prescott.
Okay.
I can't think of anyone I would take over him right now that wasn't on the list. It's an interesting pick because he just hasn't come through in the clutch. But I don't really have a problem with someone thinking he's the 6th best or 6th most talented or whatever it is right now, correct?
I'm rocking with you on that.
Yeah. All right.
So now we've reached the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so without looking at it, obviously that's going to include Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen. You haven't said Stafford yet?
I have not.
Ooh. So where's Stafford coming off an MVP? The two guys I was thinking about when you guys made me aware of the list that dropped this morning, where's Mahomes and where's Stafford? Because between Burrow, Allen, and Lamar, those three are usually always splitting hairs in the top 5 somewhere.
You know what's hard about this?
Yeah.
It's hard to get your brain to not think of the body of work.
Yeah, the past, right.
It's just hard because, most people would tie break Stafford as the winner because of what he's done.
Yeah.
They may not think he's the best right now over Joe Burrow or over Lamar, but
I'm going to say because Lamar was hurt last year. I don't even think he didn't play in all the games. They're probably knocking him for that.
I don't think they're supposed to do that.
Okay. But is Lamar 5?
He is.
That seems appropriate to me.
Yeah.
Now, where's Stafford
he's gotten
and
better as a passer?
Is Mahomes? Stafford and Mahomes. I'm going to say Stafford came in at 4 on their list.
No.
Okay.
He's higher.
He's higher.
Mm-hmm.
Did they go Lamar 5, Burrow 4?
Burrow is 4.
Wow.
And I think that they're including the durability concerns, which I didn't know they were allowed to consider.
Okay.
But they do believe that probably pushed him out of the top 3.
So the top 3 is Stafford, Josh Allen,
where he's been the
Mahomes.
last couple of years, by the way.
Stafford, Josh Allen. I think it's Stafford. Oh, he just won the darn MVP. Yeah, I think they got Stafford 3, and then they have Mahomes is coming off an injury too.
I don't know if that's
Mahomes. Allen was awful in that playoff
Mahomes
game.
has led. I'll give you this. Mahomes has led this list 3 straight years.
Then it's not him. Then it's Allen. It's him 2. Mahomes 1. Sorry.
It's Allen 1. Mahomes 2.
That's
Stafford 3.
That's what I meant. Okay.
So, lot to prove for Burrow. And it's hard to have a real problem with this other than we've seen Mahomes do it, and Josh Allen has not come through when he's had to.
Rough playoff game for him.
But this is about who they think he is the most well-rounded, I think. Well, Mahomes you could make the case for, too.
I think you get more rushing upside with Josh Allen. I think you're right in saying that. More upside there with him.
Ian Fitzsimmons will jump on in 2 minutes. I do want to get his take on Justin Herbert, because obviously he covered in college, probably had several interviews with him on whether you and I are, if we're buying stock, should we continue to buy more in Herbert? That's next. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
In the military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Over 35 years, I've seen it all. Car crashes, work injuries, defective products, medical mistakes, lives flipped upside down in an instant. But I've also seen something else, the power of fighting back, the power of winning. Over $30 billion recovered and counting. Size matters, reputation matters, results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Hey, it's Austin Ward. Listen to The Beat with Austin and Byrne, now powered by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Get the latest Buckeye news, insights, and unbeatable analysis every day. Don't miss a moment. Stream The Beat with Austin and Byrne, sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Fall is a season of change, and Hinderer Motor Company is turning over a new leaf with big savings. This is Justin Hinderer. Right now, any one of our participating locations is paying up to $3,500 over Kelley Blue Book value. That's right. Drive in your current vehicle and leave with one of ours today. Don't wait. The leaves are falling and so are the prices. At Hinderer Motor Company, we love what moves you.
What would it take for my child to only miss half a day of school for treatment?
What would it take to find a cure for childhood cancer?
It would take all of us to come together to support the research. Join us. Go to childrenscancer.org today.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Matty was a big Browns fan. Scratch that, we mean he's a big fan of the former Browns. The Baltimore Ravens. This is Rothman and Ice.
All right, our man, Ian Fitzsimmons, ESPN radio host, Amber and Ian, of course. And he's with us on the Bryant Heating Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. My man, how's summer treating you?
Back from vacay, Park City, Utah is an amazing place. During the summer, we talked about that last week. It is a little piece of heaven. High, I think, out there was about 86 degrees. Low at night was about 48, 49. And I returned to Dallas, Texas. And let me tell you, you get out of the shower, you're in pristine air conditioning. By the time you walk to your truck, you're in a dead sweat. And I swear to you, the moment my younger daughter graduates, and God forbid, it's soon that, the grandparents may go off to a better place. My wife and I are getting the hell out of Dodge. If we're still married, because I found something out about her yesterday that really, really disturbed me. So we'll get to that in a moment. But, yeah, we're heading to the mountains, brother, because I can't take this blast furnace any longer. Keep going, boys.
Have you ever been to Yellowstone?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my younger brother, Kevin, who was a Helitech firefighter and is a captain of the Forest Service and runs like half of North Carolina. He was the wilderness ranger in West Yellowstone, so I used to go out there all the time.
Everyone has seen this by now, but this massive bull bison just tosses this dude like a rag doll. And it's a good thing you survived, but it was all caught. They're in the park. By the way, there's picnic benches in this area. It's not like they got out in the middle of the forest and said, all right, let's just go. Right. And it looks like the bull is having a great time just rolling around, and it's like a dog on his back.
That bison was agitated. And when they start rolling like that and then pawing their feet, that's even cattle, man. I mean, growing up on Tautog Farm, a thoroughbred horse farm, man, we also had cattle. When that bull started to paw that hoof, Bubba, your ass was over the fence so fast, man, I'd make Carl Lewis look slow. I'm telling you. I mean, Usain Bolt could not catch my pasty ass once that bull started pawing that ground. So here's a lesson to everybody, because those people, even being across the street, to me, were too close. You saw that picnic table had food on it, right? Well, those people hauled ass. They were gone. And the guy who photographed it was, I think, a professional photographer, the AP. He said he was like 30 yards away. Even being across the street from an agitated bison like that is way too close. The animal gets blamed. I remember when I lived out there in Wyoming, I would see people under a tree where a black bear had crawled up because it's scared of the humans in the cars. And they're under the tree taking a picture. And I used to have to stop going, get your dumb asses out of here, because when that bear drops down and attacks you, because a black bear will when it's scared. They're normally very timid. That's why it was up the tree. But when it drops down to get away and it might have to claw your butt, you're going to be okay. The bear's going to be put down. So
that's right.
The bear is you're in his backyard. So it's just a look. I know you want to see these animals, but stay the hell away from them.
Yeah.
Put the zoom on the camera.
Why is there a campground there then? Like, if it's that unsafe, like, or they think it could happen, like, I guess that's what I don't understand. They have picnic tables there at Jellystone. Like, Yogi's not walking up, and Boo Boo. This is like real deal. Like, they're almost inviting people to eat there. And
yeah, but the animals roam free in Yellowstone, bro. They go wherever the hell they want. So, I mean, where are you going to put the picnic table, on the outskirts?
No, you're going to eat it in your car. Like you said, like, stay. Like, I don't know, maybe, listen, they obviously figured they had time. And I don't even know what I would do. Like, in hindsight, you're thinking, you got to serpentine those trees a little bit and make it a little tougher. But he had zero. First of all, this is an older man. Like, he had no clue when this thing went wrong. Like, honestly, thank God he's survived this.
You had the heroes in the white car try and come up, and it looked like there was a Forest Service vehicle that pulled away. Maybe you didn't see the people behind the trees. What you're supposed to do when a bear is around or a bison is you get in a fetal position and you do not move.
Oh, that's a tough thing to ask. That's a tough thing.
It is.
What would you, Maddie, I give you what'd you say, a grizzly bear? Or what? A bear or a bison bull? Like, you got to choose, like, what you'd have a better shot against. This buffalo?
Oh, man. Give me the bear.
See, I think I'm going to Buffalo.
Yeah, give me the bear.
I think the bear is going to. I think the bear would.
Because of what you just saw from that dude going like so high in the air, LeBron James couldn't.
I don't know. I think I got a better shot at surviving. I think the bear is just going to claw you to death and eat you. I think at least the buffalo left him alone after he flipped him.
Well, but here's the thing about the bear is not going to come at you if you ain't moving. That's the rule of the woods. You never go out there without pepper spray. That's number one. And if you see a grizzly or a bison and it's too close, get in a fetal position. Don't move.
Is the singing thing true? I swear I've heard that too. Like, if you sing around bears too, maybe they'll cool off on you. Fitzy, is that accurate, or is that just some BS conspiracy theory I've seen online?
That's a new one, brother.
Buffalo girls, why don't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, Buffalo girls. Hey, what are you?
It's the bare necessities. It's simple bare necessities.
Oh my God! The fetal position and singing are last on my list. Like, honestly.
Hey, I'll tell you this, though, AR, you better have some TP with you packed in that backpack also, right, brother, if you run into one.
Oh man. Who are you more? If you got to buy stock in one of these guys, I give you one of them. It's Drake May or Justin Herbert. Like, you get one for the rest of their careers. Who do you want?
Oh man, that's a great question. I'm always going to go younger, and he was just in the Super Bowl, right? With not exactly the best offense in all the National Football League. So I'm going to go with the younger guy, Drake May. And you talk to anybody in New England, and it's just not because you hear the same thing about Herbert. But Herbert's had injury issues, and he hasn't been able to survive in advance. Drake May already has gotten to a Super Bowl. Got his ass kicked by little bro in the Seahawks, but he got there, man. And I know before anybody says anything, well, Denver didn't have Bo Nix. Injury's a part of the game, man. So it just happened to be that New England got lucky with that aspect. and bam, they end up in the Super Bowl. That dude can flat out sling it. He's a better athlete than most people give him credit for. He can tote it. I mean, so if you're giving me those two, I'm going to go with a younger guy in Drake May.
Do you think that the Vrabel stuff will be any distraction at all for the Patriots when we start rocking and rolling in the next couple months?
Man, full disclaimer, we've all known Braves for a long time. He's just such a leader of men. He's going to find a way to make sure that has no impact on this team going forward. If New England's going to make a move at head coach, they'd have already done it a long time ago. So Mike Vrabel is the head coach of the Patriots. He is one of the best in the National Football League, and he'll have those guys focused on the task at hand, and that's to get back to where they were last year and finish it.
We were talking.
You guys disagree?
No, I don't. Listen, he has survived this part even more than I thought, as far as like being able to stiff arm this. And I think it's naive to think that no one should have talked about it. Like, that's naive. Like, he's a Super Bowl coach, and she was covering the game. Like it had some salacious parts to it. What's true and what's not, I don't know. But like for somebody to just say, "Oh, this is a personal affair," no, they're public figures. He just coached in the Super Bowl. It was going to escape that would have been almost impossible. Do you have a quarterback in college this year that you feel like could become a household name like Mendoza did?
If Alabama has Keelan Russell, this all-world quarterback coming in, who's had a year in the system, if he unseats Austin Back, who's been in Ryan Grubbs' system, the offensive coordinator at Alabama, for 3 years, going back to Washington, came with DeBoer. Grubbs was in Seattle for a year. Now reunited Back was with Grubbs last season. But if Russell beats him out, and by everything I've heard, Russell looks absolutely amazing, that would be my number one as far as a name nobody knows about, right? Kind of like Julian Sayin last year. Unless you were a diehard, you really didn't know who the hell Julian Sayin was. By the end of the year, all of college football knew who the hell Julian Sayin was. So, you look at Russell, that would be the number one guy for me because he has all the talent in the world. And if it clicks with all the weapons they have now at Alabama, watch out for DeBoer year 3 with Russell at quarterback. If he even beats out Austin Mack. If Mack wins a job, he's my guy because they're both very talented.
Yeah, the three that I'm really interested in that you kind of know of, but you don't really know them all is Leavitt and Mensah and Hoover. Because they're all going to be at viable programs, and I'm wondering if one of them
Hoover's a good one.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this. How many college football fans know the numbers and how good Josh Hoover was at TCU? Even though the picks the INTs have to come down. But that dude put up monster numbers in Fort Worth. How many people do you really believe that our college football fans know what Kurt Cignetti has coming in to follow Fernando Mendoza?
I think it's in the same way we viewed Curtis Wark and Fernando Mendoza before we saw them play. I think there's a similar thing going on. And I think think this guy over there and his staff, they know how to develop that position. So I'm not going to be shocked at all if this dude's another baller.
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people know how good that dude is. Yeah. I mean, he just has to cut down on forcing throws and take. Every now and then, you don't have to have the highlight dunk. Take the layup. And that's the biggest thing that Hoover has to learn at Indiana. And if there's a guy who's going to drill that into his skull, it's Kurt Cignetti.
Yeah. All right. Practice your singing and don't get caught in Jellystone National.
Let me leave you on this, guys. I found out yesterday morning that my wife, a native Texan, has never seen the movie Outlaw Josie Wales and has no interest in seeing the movie.
Okay.
Outlaw Josie Wales. And I stood up, left the room, came back after I composed myself and said, honey, we might have to draw up divorce papers. That's how I composed myself. I just didn't scream it. I just said it.
Okay. You and I are of the era. They were obviously great. Clint Eastwood, I don't know where it would rank in Clint Eastwood movies. But you know what's interesting? You watch Seinfeld, right? Or you did?
Hell yes.
Okay. Uncle Leo is in the Outlaw Josie Wales.
He is one of the bums.
That's right.
That catches Outlaw Josie Wales, and then Yep. And
That's
then
right.
It's Paul. I got the goal right here, Paul.
Good
and
call.
Then bam.
That's right.
Shot. There you go.
By the way, a great last move from the kid to help him. That's a great last move. The outlaw.
Damn right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see if I can repair this marriage after.
I'm going to give her a pass for that one. I'm going to give it. I want to see you two kids stay together. She gets a pass.
I'll see you, boys.
All right, see you, boys. I don't think she absolutely has to see the outlaw Josie Wales. Very good, but I don't think it's a must. All right, we're coming back with Tell the Truth. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
A lot has changed in 30 years, but we're still that old shoe that feels worn in and well-loved. And, well, we smell a little, but you've accepted that. The Fan.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Are you missing some freeloading buddies in your life? Well, catch Bishop and Friends on The Fan, featuring Columbus sports veteran Bo Bishop.
I have to acknowledge that I definitely had a mullet in middle school.
A man about town. Bo's a father who gives excellent advice.
If you're going to give me a breakfast pastry out of a box, the toaster strudel is significantly superior to the Pop-Tart.
Bishop and Friends, weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan. And tell your smart speaker to play 97.1 The Fan.
Every summer morning is different. Luckily, Tim Hortons has a breakfast wrap for every morning. Kick off your summer with the bold new steak and egg wrap. Start your morning fresh with the egg white and Swiss wrap. Or keep it classic with the grilled breakfast wrap. No matter what summer mood you're in, you can always find a wrap at Tim Hortons. Your morning happy place.
With Bet365 Early Payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Looking to launch a career in the skilled trades but don't know where to begin? Part-time service in the Ohio Army National Guard can help. You can kickstart your career by enlisting in one of our many trades-based jobs. Get paid to learn these skills and gain on-the-job training when you report to your unit. 1 weekend a month or 2 weeks in the summer. To learn how the Guard can pay for your civilian trade certification, visit nationalguard.com/OH. Sponsored by the Ohio Army National Guard in coordination with the Ohio Association of Broadcasters and this station.
This is Corey Sickles with Safe Harbor Wealth Advisors. We are an independent financial planning firm ready to help you make the right decision for yourself, your family, and your future. Visit safeharboroh.com to schedule a complimentary meeting. safeharboroh.com.
This is Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel. If you're driving and take a quick glance at your phone, more can happen than you might think. Because taking your eyes off the road for even just a moment is like driving the entire length of a football field blind. Don't let those few seconds distract you from what's right in front of you. Phones down, eyes up, Ohio.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Get 0% financing for 60 months on new 2026 Tucsons and Santa Fe's. Plus, make no payment for 90 days. Columbus or Dublin or glexhyundai.com. With True Credit, not all will qualify. End date 3.
Common Man and Timmy. Voted America's dumbest show by Marconi voters. Common Man is a Columbus radio legend. And by legend, I mean it's a miracle he hasn't been fired yet. And Timmy is, well, Timmy will complain about anything and everything. And he kind of looks like a woman. Giggity, giggity, giggity. So there's that. Common Man and Timmy.
Sponsored by Hinderer Motor Company.
Weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on The Fan.
Newman Roofing is proud to sponsor The Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat Fan Drive. Help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. Purchase new box fans and take them to the nearest Franklin County fire station or buy online. For more information, visit 10tv.com/beattheheat or lifecarelines.org.
Hi, I'm Connie Britton. I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Common Man and Timmy are putting together a hangout at the radio station for a small amount of listeners. Pizza will be involved. Ping pong, too. Lots of inappropriate conversation. And don't forget, pin the tail on Teddy. Tell Man and Timmy why you're the perfect guest by emailing goodcleanboy@gmail.com.
Presented by Billiards Plus and sponsored by Paisano Peppers.
The event takes place Thursday, July 30th, and all email submissions must be in by July 27th. Enter today.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Right Way Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tell the truth with Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by McDaniel GM Superstore. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
All right, TLC, take us home.
All right, so I realized that Ice and I kind of misled you prior to the show because you asked us before the show, like, anything interesting happened at the station last week? And we were kind of like, nothing out
Should
of
have asked Adam King, apparently.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. But it was just brought to my attention. I don't know why I phrased it like that. I just remembered something I didn't remember earlier. That's all it was. But something that would have been right up your alley did take place at the station last week. There was a food/drink challenge on the air that was broadcasted. And I forgot to tell you. Tyvis tried to break the world record for the fastest lemonade chug of a gallon. Ooh. And it didn't go well. But because you did ask, did anything happen at the station last week? And earlier we told you no, something did happen.
So they do that at Nathan's, right? With
yes.
The hot, okay.
He was trying to beat Badlands' record.
All right. So, and how much lemonade?
I think it was a gallon and 19
cool
seconds.
Refreshing drink?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's the record they are, was 19 seconds.
All right.
I think 20 was the record, so he was going for 19.
Gotcha. I wonder if you're trying to break the world record, or like the Guinness Book or whatever it was, that would almost have to be like a sanctioned thing where you'd have to,
I don't think there was a Guinness representative there.
Yeah, like you'd almost have to have, like if he did it and he beat 21 seconds, I don't know if
there was
if
a
it would have
video
been
of
official. Well, I guess you're right. They could maybe time it
But
up.
even now with
here's
AI,
here's the problem.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be able to verify that was a gallon.
That's right.
And they wouldn't be able to verify that it was lemonade.
Because he
did it all for nothing.
He didn't drink it out of the gallon jug, right? I think they poured that into
some sort of pitcher.
They mixed it up in his mouth like a margarita.
I'm going to say Fast Times at Ridgemont
No, it
High.
was not a quote.
Oh, okay.
I just was.
Okay.
That was an original.
And I think that's part of the miscalculation is when you remove it from the gallon.
Okay.
I think that's easier maybe to funnel in to the grill more so than the widespread pitcher. I don't know. He didn't get it done either way.
If you're trying to break the record for lemonade, chugging lemonade, a gallon of lemonade, doesn't it have to be the same lemonade? Or isn't some a little easier or less sugar or less whatever pulp? Like, I would think that
that's a fair question.
That you wouldn't be the world champ. Like, if he did it in less than 21, I don't know.
Pulp makes it harder? I don't know.
I would think.
Would pulp make it harder?
It's
I would
sour.
think it would.
I'm just wondering because if you're drinking like, I don't know, what is it, Crystal Light or whatever. Like, I would think it might be easier because it may have less sugar.
Man, I remember when Crystal Lights they took over the world for
like
a little
Map
bit.
Quest
Everybody had
right?
their little packs of Crystal Light everywhere. Are they still kicking?
I don't know.
Crystal Light?
Let's find out. Yeah, you get the little packets out there.
Because now I see commercials for Minute Maid lemonade, 0 sugar. Like, it's just so many different
Like
options.
that, I'm wondering if that would matter.
I don't know.
To a world record holder.
It would have to be the same lemonade, though. I think that's a good point you bring up. But either way, TLC, I don't even think he got it.
How fast did he drink it?
I don't think he got it.
Well, he stopped after the world record was not beaten.
Which he wasn't even halfway done.
21 seconds, he was half?
I don't even think he was halfway.
No, he was like an eighth of the way through.
It was tough.
But anyway, all that to say.
Sounds like a great gimmick.
All that to say, you asked us what went down at the station last week, and we said nothing happened.
Yeah, Maddie, that was pretty big.
Well, I forgot.
My brain is mush when I get done with a week around here.
Maddie's like, hey, he didn't break the record. It didn't move the needle.
I am really bad at answering the question, like, so what's new? Because then I'm like, hey, what'd you do this weekend? I don't know.
Booker Badlands also holds the record for 4 liters of soda in less than 30 seconds.
Come on. 4 liters of soda in less than a half a minute? That can't be right. That can't be right.
Has this lasted this long?
The burp
This
after
guy
that.
holds the unofficial beer record.
It's going to be like
chugging
the elf at the dinner table.
1 liter of beer in 1.3 seconds. How?
Is there video evidence of this, or is this Wilt Chamberlain with the 100?
Back in the 70s.
The 100 sign? Is that what? Fraud alert. That's what I'm calling here. Fraud alert.
I think it's probably out there
By
somewhere.
the way, I'm off the Nathan's hot dog thing. I'm good. I think I'm good on it.
Were you ever on?
Yeah, I don't know if you
There were a couple of years where I'd be like, all right, it's on, and I'll now I'm just like, let's just retire.
I think
we got the same guy winning every year anyway.
People love dynasties. Yeah, but he was coming off a alleged misdemeanor battery. That's what made him.
I would argue people hate dynasties.
I know. I'm just saying some people
If your
do.
team is not cooking up the dynasty, you hate it. You hate it. There's tell the truth for today. Hey, before we go, you miss anything from our show, don't worry. You can always catch up wherever you get your podcast. Just type in Rothman and Ice. Common Man and Timmy coming up next. Jason Stark will join them live from Philly at 5 o'clock.
We'll hit you tomorrow at high noon. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
Unlike your deadbeat uncle, we'll never leave you stranded in a ditch when you were 6.